Hey there.
Hi.
What's up?
Not much. How are you?
Good. You got a new little hairstyle going or what?
No.
Oh.
I'm growing it out. That's about it.
Me too. How was your weekend? Nice? Nice summer fun or what?
Yeah. Did a couple graduation parties. And that's about it.
Yes.
So,
And
all good.
your son's graduation is this week?
Saturday.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
And
I remember I used to cradle him in my arms and play Ask the Baby.
that was the other
Oh, that wasn't him? Oh.
You're
Anyway.
not that old now. That's good to know, huh? You thought you were way older for a second. It's good. You're very young now.
Yeah, so, all right.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah. Terry Camp should be interesting this morning, let me tell you. Nice little job you got going there.
Geez.
And what's that little medallion stand for?
It is a police
Star
badge.
David?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, police badge.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, you always got different types of police badges on.
No, yeah.
Enough already with the police.
I know,
Oh,
we
no, we
get
did.
it. You're married
You
to a
love
cop.
cops.
Oh
What do you
my
want from us?
God.
It's her Monday police badge, because I've seen other police
I've
badges.
had it on for quite for a couple-
Fine, but I've seen the other one. That's why I thought this one was something else.
No, the
other
other
one's
one
bigger.
is huge
Yeah,
and
right.
obnoxious.
Got gold, right?
Oh, the other one was huge and obnoxious. This one
Yeah.
is just cute and cuddly.
Right.
Yeah.
I see. All right, but it's still a police badge. I thought maybe you changed from the police badge to some other medallion now.
Well, talk to my husband about it.
He demands that you wear the police
Well,
badge?
he bought it for me, so
Oh,
I.
all right. But I'm sure you have other ones you could alternate. You know, he wouldn't be like, why aren't you wearing the police badge? I bought my wife jewelry through the years. It's
Yeah.
not like, put on my earrings.
Although I
It's
do
one of
kind
those
of feel
people
that
I
way
just-
sometimes.
I just put one on and I never change it.
You never
yeah,
change
it's
it?
just, yeah, it's like,
Wow.
okay.
You
It's
do change your underwear, though, right?
not normally.
Oh. Well, now no need to change.
No, none.
Oh, and no need to change again. Yes, yeah. And it's still fine. Still fresh as a spring shower.
I'm sure it's not.
Oh, yes. And I'm not ready to change even still. Oh, now I'm ready to change.
Good.
That was the one.
That's the one.
All right, that's a killer. That's
All right.
Should have stopped earlier, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone see The Hangover?
I did
I hear
not.
it's like the funniest movie of all time.
Really? It looks funny.
I'm hearing rave reviews. I'm hearing it's a must-see. I'm hearing it's the first movie with balls in a long time. It's
Really?
like laugh out loud the whole way. Just a sleeper surprise movie of the summer. Blah, blah.
It doesn't look like a sleeper, though. I feel like it. I mean, it's like they show you all the hijinks in the preview.
Yeah, I know, but no one was talking about it while they were making it. No one was thinking much of it as you were hearing it being rolled out, and then all of a sudden, over the past month, you started hearing about, oh, there's going to be a funny movie, and then so that makes it a sleeper. You know, non-sleepers are the ones. Oh, you hear they're at it again? They ever, you know, whoever is making another.
Yeah. They were hitting pretty hard, though. I mean, they were running a lot of commercials for it. If I had to see Mike Tyson do that drum roll one more
Yeah,
time.
I know.
Like, okay,
I
it's
know.
funny.
Well, of course, they're going to make commercials for movies, but all right. Anyway, it's still. People who have seen it that I know are just like, whoa, this was so freaking
Really?
funny. It's
Oh, good.
off the charts
I thought
funny.
it would go one of two ways. Either it would go that way,
Right, or
I'd see
just
all the
tank.
funny stuff in the commercial.
I got a text that not only was it the funniest movie I've seen in who knows how long, but it's the first movie with balls in forever.
Balls.
Yeah,
huh?
I was like, wow, that's interestingly put. Yes.
Definitely.
Was that G-Tig?
No, it was not G-Tig. he thinks everything
I know I did.
that
do?
I get told or anything
It's
that
all
happens
about
to me is either
G-Tig.
it's either G-Tig or my little buddy Brian.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit, it's got balls, man.
Put it up your butt.
Anybody want a drink in the backseat of their car? Go and buy it.
Yes. So anyway, all right. Little Monday morning.
I did watch Drag Me to Hell, though. That was pretty sweet.
Drag it
it
to hell.
good?
Drag
Was
Me
it-
to Hell.
was it-
I liked it. I was
Really?
Pleasantly surprised.
I was freaked out. I was pretty scared.
because you were thinking, it's not R. It's
Right. It's PG-13 or whatever.
Not going to be that great.
Pretty
But
graphic for PG-13. I'm surprised they got away
Really?
with it.
maybe they amped up PG-13.
Maybe.
Maybe they can get away.
Redefined it.
They can get away with more. 13-year-olds these days, they're realizing, okay, we can amp it up.
Right.
They've
Yeah,
seen it all. They know it
See
all.
someone's head get cut
Yeah.
off. Big deal.
Yeah.
If they're sexting, why not just show them some real gore?
Not only that, when they're having babies with their teachers, I think they can handle this.
True.
All right.
Good point.
All right. We'll come back in the city that is the home of the NCAA softball champions.
Great game.
Ticker tape parade to be determined.
When you're taking
I
it
still think
on.
they should have one, but anyway,
They're not going to have a parade.
no.
They
Well, it
should.
seems like they probably would have by now.
There wasn't even radio coverage of them. They weren't even on.
We'll come back. We'll get things started after these words.
This is what the Backstage Barbecue could sound like. T-Man?
Hey, it's T-Man giving you a tour backstage at Summer Jam 2009.
Summer Jam, baby!
I'm walking in the Dreams dressing room. Oh, wait, I'm sorry to interrupt. He's rocking that thing. Let me give him his privacy.
Yes, sir.
Backstage with Ludacris, clearly shaking his moneymaker all over some girl's chest.
Shut the damn door!
Oh, it's a scene back here. Back to you.
Anything could happen backstage. Next chance to win backstage passes is at 8:10 with the T-Man.
KUBE 93.
These days, everyone needs some extra cash in hand. Cordani Footwear has the opportunity you're looking for. As part of our recent expansion, we have several part-time positions available. Earn between $1,000 to $1,500 a month, plus benefits from the comfort of your own home. Applicants should be 18 and older.
What, baby girl? Take one more drink. I'm gonna end up. Just one more. What you wanna do, shorty? That's all it's gonna take. If I take one more drink, I'm gonna end up. Who else, T-Pain? You too. You hear what I'm saying? People too picky these days, damn it. Too tall, too short, too fat, too skinny. Have a couple of drinks and quit discriminating. This has been a Luda service announcement. Deuces.
Have you seen this thing? This just came to my attention like in the past. I was pretty busy over the past few days.
Yes.
Nobody told me that this had come into the station. Have you seen this?
Well, I'll
You know
say
what
it.
this is? You know what I'm referring to?
I believe I do.
Pull up your pants. Come on.
I'm not even.
I saw that years ago.
I'm not even ready to discuss it, but it apparently came in on June 4th via email from the University of Washington. Can anyone guess what it is?
A free scholarship for you and your family.
You and the family.
That would be cool. Terry, have you seen this? That wouldn't be like, have you seen this?
Right.
That would be like, have you seen this?
Oh my God.
No.
Sarkeesian's offering you a full ride to play wide receiver.
Wow.
No?
That would be a great start to his tenure at the University of Washington
Right, I
football
know.
program. No. This is an email from the University of Washington directed towards me. Can anyone guess what
I'm
the
trying to guess
subject
here.
matter is? Actually, it has a very clear, defined little subject tagline. And I don't know what to make of this at this point. I mean, I know what to make of it,
Really?
but really what?
You don't know? I mean, is it that?
I know exactly what to make of
Okay,
it, but I don't know what to make of it.
Okay.
I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how I want to approach this, is what I'm saying. I don't know when I want to even discuss this on the air. It just hit me in the past 5 minutes, Terry. I'm not saying I don't know what it means. I know what it means. It's pretty direct.
I got what you just said. That's what I was.
So it's not Lorenzo Romar wants you to play point guard.
I want to see that.
I'm not being asked to play wide receiver. I'm not getting
I'm out of
a
guesses.
full ride for my whole family and friends.
Right.
And I'm not being asked to
Friends, too.
play point guard
Yeah.
because last I checked, they have a pretty good point guard coming in. Or Isaiah Thomas is...
They have a good one coming in, yes.
Yeah,
Abdul
even
Gaddi.
better one coming in. So Isaiah Thomas is going to switch to shooting
He'll
guard,
go
right?
over to 2, yes.
Wow. What a backcourt they're going to have if that's
Can't
the
wait.
case.
Cannot wait. Quincy Pondexter coming back.
And the dude who's coming in to play point is from where now?
Abdul Gaddi's from Bellarmine Prep, I think.
Abdul Gaddi.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Abdul Gaddi, Isaiah Thomas. They even got the right names
I
now on
know.
the roster.
Just, how do you lose?
You don't lose with Abdul Gaddi at the point and Isaiah Thomas at the shooting guard.
You sure don't.
Okay. Well, give me a moment to take this all in.
Okay.
And then we'll approach this accordingly.
All right.
We'll address this when I have it all figured out in my head.
Okay.
All right?
Gotcha.
In the meantime...
Now, will you have it all figured out before the end of the show?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm thinking like the next 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, good.
Or maybe the next hour, tops.
Just checking.
Well, I'll have it figured out by the end of the show.
Okay.
I'm not going to let this sit and not talk about it all day.
I'm just wondering.
I'm just waiting for the right way and the right time and the right... try to figure out what my instincts are telling me here. I know what I'm going to do.
Oh.
Run like the woods. No.
I ain't doing it.
Well, I have a lot of thoughts running through my head. But anyway,
Alright.
the question is, for
Yes?
Summer Jam tickets, can anyone guess what this email is that I'm referring to? All right? That simple.
Wow.
Bam.
How about that?
Right off the bat this morning. Summer Jam tickets. What am I holding in my hand? Oh, I put it down. Oh, now I'm holding it in my hand. All right, 206-421-9393. Can anyone guess?
No question. Someone's got it.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
All right, well, we'll find out. 206-421-9393. If you can guess, if you have a guess as to what I am referring to that has kind of caught me a little bit off guard. I never expected to be walking back into the station this morning, looking at this in my... Well, I came into a lot of inboxes, I hear. Not only my inbox, but our promotions director's inbox, our program director's inbox, Charlie and Ty's inbox.
Oh, yeah, they're very
inbox.
excited about it, I'm sure.
Gosh.
Good morning, everybody.
Jason has a guess. Yes, Jason.
Hey, what's up?
How are you, Jason?
All right.
What can I do for you, bud?
Is it about Danielle Laurie?
Oh, jeez. What about her there, Jason?
Something about you hitting that ball or paying her $1,000 or something.
Wow.
Whoa.
You're right. Someone did know right in the first couple of seconds. As soon as I said Summer Jam tickets, bam!
I know. Somebody's there.
Oh, we're getting paid to answer? Okay, yeah. I'll call it now.
Well, there you go.
Jason, do you even want Summer Jam tickets? Or do
Yes,
you,
sir.
You do. All right, well, I did say that, so congratulations. Right off the bat this morning, you are a recipient of Summer Jam tickets.
Woo, good job.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
All right, you're there.
Yeah.
Now,
Awesome.
who are you going with?
My girl.
All right, congratulations again.
Go.
Thanks, T.
Yes, the subject matter. Let me just let you know, Jason. In an effort to try to make sure they get my attention, the subject line of this email says Husky softball dash. Danielle Laurie says, "Bring it on, T-Man."
That is
There we go.
Come on.
Danielle Laurie, I thought, has bigger things on her mind right now. She just won a national championship.
You're right. She's done now.
She's the type of girl like the girl from USC who was all pretty and stuff to get endorsements and was on all the late night shows. Not that I don't think Letterman's going to be calling. I don't think it's that big a story as it was when what was her name?
Jenny Finch?
Jenny Finch. They might put her on as like a third guest of a show or
Maybe,
something
yeah.
like that, but I don't know if she'll get those kind of offers, but it was pretty big time. It was really kind of so not just cool, but so refreshing to see such an eye of a tiger look on the mound there. Like, I will not be defeated. I will not lose. I will do whatever it takes to win. Kind of look in an athlete's eye that you just don't see in professional sports, that's for sure these days, with all the money that's getting paid. And with tons of money, lessens the lack of, or increases the lack of incentive. But when watching her on Tuesday night, Jason, geez, I hung up on him. All right, we know who Jason is. We heard his voice. He's got the
We got
tickets.
it. She really left it all out there for sure.
She just looked like I will not be denied.
I know.
I don't care if the first batter is standing on second base with the tying run and she just hit it to the wall. That was a fluke. And that's true. I mean, the girl who did hit one down the left field line in the top of the seventh inning or the sixth inning, how many innings did they play?
Seven
innings. She looked like she just happened to get lucky. She closed her eyes and tomahawked one and happened to make contact, and it goes to the wall. You watched the game?
Yeah, I had to pause it and leave for a while and come back. I couldn't. I watched every second of it. I was so dialed in. It was unbelievable.
And Danielle Laurie certainly did impress me in many ways, not just the intensity on her face. Like, I will win this game if it takes me to... whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Prostitute myself, get my first ball, whatever it takes.
I know, definitely.
She just had a look of, I will not be denied this championship.
Yeah, if you were betting on the game, your money felt safe with her.
I know.
As someone who was rooting for the Huskies, I felt perfectly safe just looking at the intensity in her eyes saying, we're not going to lose.
Right.
Right.
There's no
There's
way
no
she loses.
chance we're going to lose.
No, none.
She's going to get this done. I have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
And what does she do? She strikes out the very last
I
batter.
know.
Some senior, and then the announcer's going, the perfect person is up for the University of Florida.
Right.
They got their senior who wants this and knows how to make sure that the right is. It just wasn't to be against Danielle Laurie because she just looked so determined.
Yep.
That batter, by the way, had a walk-off grand slam a couple of games earlier, so she's like a stud.
She was a.
That was a sophomore. I think the second out. I think the last out was a senior who.
The last out who was the senior was a hero a couple nights earlier. Where she had a walk-off grand slam.
Right, they showed the highlight of that. I thought that was the second out. That was the sophomore.
The girl that struck out at the end, I'm pretty sure was the hero.
All right, whatever. But
the
anyway.
one that threw the bat when she struck out, you see
Yeah,
that?
I did see that. I was like, whoa.
Man, she was hot.
She was not happy.
As I said,
Wham! I was like,
as I expected, the Florida girls had every bit as hot a roster as the Danielle Lawrence of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Full All-Americans.
okay.
I wasn't sure if I was watching the Playboy Channel, which I had canceled about a year ago.
Oh, finally.
Or I was watching ESPN2.
Yeah, the pitcher for Florida was no slouch in the looks department.
No, yeah, they were, yeah.
There were a
All of
couple
them
of
lined up, yeah.
couple of players on Florida. That's the thing about softball girls. Either they are really, butchy, dykey looking kind of steroid taking women, or they can be really, really pretty. Mm-hmm. And when you get a female athlete that's really pretty, there's
something really
oh yeah, and then some. It's
her.
very cool.
Yeah.
It's a big turn on. But anyway, back to the look that Danielle Laurie had. That is hard to find these days. It was really cool to see that after so long.
Yeah, that Richie Sexton was the last guy that had that look that I noticed.
Wow, really?
All right, I don't think Richie Sexton ever had that look.
Are you sure?
You're making light of that look. No,
Are
Richie.
you sure?
Yeah, Richie Sexton did not have that look.
There's so many turds in pro sports.
But
man.
that was the only thing missing from this game was a girl named Sexton. But anyway.
No, but you're right. I mean, and she did. She gave her all. She left it all out there. It was just like
her fourth game, by the way, in a row. Is that good?
Well, and I thought I heard the announcer say that Florida, the big thing with Florida is that they weren't used to losing 2 in a row, and they weren't about to.
Well, they had only lost 3 games all year out of like the 50-something they played.
Yeah.
And yes.
Oh, they've never lost 2 in a row.
In 2 games, Danielle Laurie gave up 2 runs.
I know.
And the first game, she was absolutely dominant. In the second game, she was dominant when she needed to be. And there's your national championship for the University of Washington. Now, the email, of course, my whole reason for bringing this up was you think they have more in their minds right now. You think they have bigger fish to fry, considering all they've been through in the last week. The roller coaster ride going down Oklahoma City, blah, blah, blah. You would think this email wouldn't have been fired into my inbox so quickly. But apparently, this is important to them at the same time of winning a national championship. What were you about to say, Terry?
Well, I was going to say, too, they come back from winning the national championship.
Okay, ready for T-Man.
Do their finals. I guess they had finals the next day. And then now they're...
Yeah, Danielle, you can skip finals. T-Man just challenged you to.
Throughout the pitch, she threw out the pitch for the Mariners game.
Really?
Yeah.
Danielle Laurie says, bring it on, T-Man.
Bring it on.
And for those who don't know what I'm referring to, I will get into it later. I'm not reading the whole email right now.
Really?
I want to figure out when. Oh, I'm doing it, Terry. Don't worry.
Oh, good.
I think.
I don't know how I feel. I haven't really decided. I don't know if I want you to or not.
I want you to bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me just put it this way, Terry.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
I mean, granted, it was about 15 years ago, but I was, and actually last year, I was thrown 90-plus mile-an-hour fastballs.
Right,
now,
you're playing on.
I have a harder time hitting the 90-mile-an-hour fastball now than I did back when I was playing briefly in college, in Division I, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Yes.
Yeah, I am no stranger to someone on the mound who's got some very, very good stuff. Now, I don't know how different an element of seeing someone pitch a softball at you, the equivalent of 90, 100 miles an hour is, as opposed to baseball.
Right.
But hitting fast pitch coming at you is probably, a bat in your hand is going to be a bat in your hand, right?
I'm going to say no.
We're 2 in the bush.
I'm going to say no. It's not the same thing.
I think it's,
Mm-hmm. So
what
you're thinking I'm going to be embarrassed. That's what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm going to take 10 swings and I'm going to miss.
I have my reasons, but yes, I think 10 swings and I'll miss.
You have your reasons what?
That it may not work out so well for you.
Yeah, I understand, but your reasons are what?
Oh, I did a little research over the weekend.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. And your research told you what?
Well, I watched a little video of a Major League Baseball player up against a baseball player and up against Jenny Fidge. He hit all 10 balls from the baseball player at 90, and he missed all 10 against Jenny Fidge. And he's an everyday player in the major leagues.
Really?
Missed them all.
Someone I would know? I mean, I pretty much know every
He was a guy on the Diamondbacks. I don't know. My point is...
Some dude on the Diamondbacks.
He's on a show called Sports Science, if you've ever seen Sports Science.
Sports Science, no. Never even heard of it. But anyway.
Great show.
Took 10 swings against Jenny Finch and missed all of them?
Oh, yeah. Not even close. He was way behind it.
Really?
Hey, but he took 10 cuts against a guy throwing 95, and he hit them all.
And he could say he's not just a Division I hack college baseball player.
He's a Major League Baseball player that plays.
Who was currently a Major League Baseball player?
Yes.
Or a former Major League Baseball player?
He was currently.
Oh, man, I got no chance, though.
That's why I'm a little nervous.
But he was
but now
saying.
that's Jenny Finch. She may be a little better, obviously.
Jenny
She's the
Finch.
best ever.
Yeah, but Danielle Laurie.
Danielle Laurie's no slouch, obviously.
But how long ago was this? Was it just recently?
I don't know.
Not even no slouch, but, well, if it's Jenny Finch, it had to be somewhat recent because she's only been around the past 5 years.
Right.
So Danielle Laurie's been as dominant as, I don't know, I think she's probably the equivalent of Jenny Finch right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm a little nervous for
Debate.
Jenny Finch's
What do you
first
want to do?
Jenny Finch's first ball broke the sensor on the machine.
Oh my God!
This could be really embarrassing.
It could be, but fun.
But not embarrassing.
But you did. I mean,
I don't think it's embarrassing because she strikes out people who actually hit the balls for a living, so to speak. I mean,
Right.
she strikes everybody out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
People who actually have full rides.
You're telling me. You got to tell me who the player was.
Why does it matter?
Because it does matter. I don't know why. If I know who he is, and I'll be like, he couldn't hit.
So if
Jenny Finch.
But if he's in the major leagues,
Right.
I'll find out for you. But
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. If he's in the major leagues,
right.
he's in the major
he
leagues.
Play is my point. I mean,
Is he still in the major leagues right now?
I don't know.
she's also married to a major league player.
My point
too.
is he hit all 10 92-mile-an-hour fastballs like it was batting practice. Crushed them.
See, I know that the
But yeah,
difference clearly in softball and baseball is, it's coming at the same rate of speed, but it's traveling up really and not down like a baseball would be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, once I get the timing down, I figure I can hit it.
Just go to the cage, man. That's what I would do. I'd go practice like a big wuss. I'd go to the cage.
And since the ball is bigger,
Yeah, it's
that's
oversized.
the
How hard
only
can it be?
figure.
size
Yeah.
of a freaking grapefruit,
It's a basketball coming at you.
I gotta be able to hit that, right? You're telling me this Major League Baseball player couldn't hit Jenny Finch?
That's what I'm telling you, yes.
10 swings, 10 misses.
Yes.
And he's in the major leagues.
And he was behind it, yeah.
Diamondbacks.
Definitely behind it.
Wow.
Pretty sure it was Diamondbacks. But yeah, he was no pile. He was in the major leagues.
Well, I would just think that a guy who's in the major leagues, he's not trained to do that necessarily, but because he's in the major leagues and because there are college girls that are able to hit Jenny Finch, I mean, it's not like she's never been touched by any pitch
Right.
she's ever thrown.
Right. You would figure.
You would think this guy would get in the
Yeah.
batter's box, get the timing down, and figure it out.
Give him a full
Absolutely.
season, he probably would.
Absolutely.
But just out of the blue, throw him in the box, he couldn't do it.
Out of the blue, throw him in the box, even though he watched a couple of pitches go by before he started swinging, he couldn't hit it.
Yeah, couldn't hit it.
Oh, this is really bad. This is not good for me.
Didn't help that her first pitch broke the sensor on the machine, too.
Not at all.
Shattered it.
Yeah,
Shattered the
a tad intimidating there.
It's not like I'm going to sit there and go, well, I know the Major League Baseball player couldn't hit it, whoever he was, but,
Right.
I'm going to do it. I'm in trouble.
Close your eyes and swing like the girl from Florida did.
I don't want it to happen because I closed my eyes and got lucky. I want it to happen because I could actually do it.
Who can tell the
Right,
difference?
Nobody could tell the difference, but I knew that that girl who almost tied the game with that shot that hit off the wall was clearly lucky. She barely even had her face was like she was guarding her face while swinging.
Yeah.
It was like, don't hit me in the face, I'm going to swing, though. Oh, wow, there it goes. I'm so cool.
Look how good I am. There's a couple girls that bailed out of the box and the ball came across for a strike. It must look so crazy coming at you.
It must.
Girls
yeah.
are bailing out. They're on one knee and it's a strike. It's unbelievable.
All right, how about I just offer $1,000 for a hand job? To her favorite charity. How about
I
that?
saw a Major League Baseball player earlier.
Tickets on sale.
Backstage Barbecue.
VIP seating.
Summer Jam.
It's your boy Akon.
Presented by McDonald's.
KUBE93.com.
Some good news out of London. Susan Boyle has been released from the Priory Clinic, where the Britain's Got Talent star has been recovering from exhaustion. The UK's GMTV spoke to Subo's brother, Jerry Boyle, about his sister's current condition.
Much better. She's much happier.
She was mentally exhausted, Terry, and she had to be taken in for treatment. Due to the breakdown she was more or less experiencing after all that hubbub on Susan Boyle.
I know.
I mean, she was a pretty big deal
You think?
for many a week there.
Yeah.
And then they effed with her mind like they never have with anyone else in this world. They said, "You are the greatest. Oh, my gosh. The world is lapping you up.
Yep.
You are not pretty, and yet you are being adored and loved by so many people for your voice. Where does that cover?" Oh, wait, the dance group is better. Okay, see you later.
Right. I mean, even Simon Cowell was like, "Oh, so amazed."
And
by
then
her.
but then she didn't win. Is where the mind fire truck comes in here. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody just figured that she was the shoe-in.
Oh,
right?
you are destined to be how could you lose? You've gotten 50 million hits on YouTube, and the world is embraced. Oh, wait, the dance group is a little bit better.
Yeah, just a tad.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll go with them. Wow.
The paparazzi following her everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you find out at the finals, this dance group beat her out. And she's not supposed to break down mentally. She had to go into a hospital
I know.
to seek treatment. It's like, yeah, the Sonic Dance team's a little bit better.
Sonic Dance.
It's that Jarrett kid.
Oh, wait, his braids flop around. Awesome.
How could they do that to her?
Well,
how could she get 50 million hits on YouTube? How could she be like on every talk show that she eventually she stopped doing those, but she did a lot of interviews and she was followed around by the paparazzi like there was no tomorrow, and then there was big hype leading up to the finale of Britain's Got Talent. And by the way, we did learn that Britain does in fact have talent, because as good as she was, there was a dance group out there that was a little bit better.
Yeah.
I love a nice dance group.
And she's supposed to accept that and not feel like she's been like
I know.
just set up or something.
Yeah, I know. You would think. Unbelievable.
I feel like that show's rigged for some reason.
I think all those shows are rigged.
Where'd you get that one, Terry? Have I been telling you that for years?
I know.
She did not doubt me until well into my next life.
Right.
Where even as a deer, I'll hit Danielle Laurie.
Some good news out of London. Susan Boyle has been released from the Priory Clinic.
About 50 million hits. Her initial video, of the one where she first made her debut on Britain's Got Talent, right? About 50 million?
Yeah, there was a lot. It was a lot. I think it's like 50 million.
It's a lot of hits.
That is a ton.
That's even more than Charlie Bit My Finger. Talk about talent.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. I love that one. Charlie.
Bit my finger, Charlie, and that hurt. Everything from...
I'm happy with our world that's the #1 video. Makes me feel a little bit better about humans.
Oh, yeah, Terry, put in your YouTube box, Charlie Bit My Finger, and he'll
Terry's
see
the
it.
last person to have seen
No,
that
I
video.
think I have, but
It'll actually come up on the screen. You haven't seen this yet?
Yeah. Something comes out of your computer and punches you in the face for being an idiot. and not
That's
seeing it.
really what they should lead towards.
Yeah.
They should come up with software like that if you're too late to the party that everyone's been to, and like if Terry were to try to punch in Charlie Bit My Finger, at this point, like a fist comes out of her laptop and just punches her right in the face.
Yeah,
Where have you been?
She'd probably try to sit on her computer in that case.
You mean she would angle her VJ just in the right kind of
I do, yeah.
posture to get the most out of that fist?
What else haven't I seen that they'll punch me for?
Terry, it's the kind of video you got to watch more than once to really...
Oh, I'm sure.
You're not going to love it, Terry. Don't bother.
You're not going to
It's
be
too
able
late.
to... Terry's punching you.
Why am I not going to love it? You guys are just hyping it up like crazy.
You're not going to sit there right now doing the show like you're doing and be able to watch this video and be like, oh, yeah, I get it.
I mean, it's what, 55 seconds long?
Yes, but you need to really...
I need to really take it all in. And...
Oh, I bet you've heard that before, Terry.
Where the Britain's Got Talent star has been recovering from exhaustion. The UK's GMTV spoke to Subo's brother, Jerry Boyle,
Subo.
about his sister's current condition.
Much better. She's much happier. I spoke to her and she seems a lot more like herself.
Is that a good thing?
Probably. I mean, it's pretty overwhelming. All of a sudden you're just in the
Plucked out of
spotlight.
obscurity, yeah.
And you're just.
Is her brother a fat bastard from the Austin Powers movies?
Jeez.
Holy crap! Sounds just like him.
How do you take that all?
How do you take it all? Well, she didn't.
it's just-
She wasn't able to. She had a breakdown
Right.
almost, and she was
But that's
suffering
what-
from exhaustion and had to go into the hospital.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean,
We almost
who
lost Susan Boyle at the end of all this.
wouldn't? Who wouldn't, though?
She was waking up in cold night sweats going, dance group, what? What was the name of the dance group?
I don't know.
No one knows.
I love a nice dance group, though, man. That's so entertaining to me.
The producers were like, okay, for a dramatic conclusion, let's make her lose to some hack dance group. What do you guys think?
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Let's bring her to her knees. Put her in the hospital.
Oh, that'll be such drama.
It would be
Mm-hmm.
controversy.
Not as much drama as an email floating in to the station saying, Danielle Laurie says, bring it on, T-Man.
Come on, T-Man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said. And?
I'm not rating it yet, Terry.
Okay.
But I am getting texts already on the email that I haven't even read yet.
Are you really?
But I want to hear about some other things this morning. What's going on?
I actually have a ton of pictures to show you this morning. The first one, I don't know if you've watched any of the
Must have
Conan.
had a good weekend then, Terry.
Oh, yeah.
Because I always ask if you have a good, interesting weekend that you take pictures of.
Oh,
bring them in, let me see what you did.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
No.
Oh, none of you. Okay.
None of me, actually. Of other
Really?
people, most definitely.
Other people.
And I don't know if you've seen any of Conan O'Brien's shows.
Well, I've been a little out of commission over the past few days, but I've heard that it's a refreshing change. I heard that Conan's knocking it out of the park.
He's doing well, right?
I heard that Conan is funny as hell, and Jay Leno really, well, he appealed to a different audience maybe, but I think Conan's pretty solid. I think Conan's going to do a good job, and when I do watch Conan doing the Tonight Show, I'm sure I'm going to be laughing along with everyone else that's saying good things about how Conan's doing. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've TiVo'd every episode.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But does that mean, have you seen it?
Are they just sitting there waiting for you to one day watch him, or have you seen them?
No, I've seen the first 3.
And he's good.
I loved it. I mean, I've always loved his show, and I kind of forgot how funny he is. I quit TiVoing it.
And it's tough for us because, unless we TiVo it, we weren't able to watch Conan O'Brien, knowing that we had to be up for this show a couple hours later.
Just fast forward to his guests. I don't need to hear what Gwyneth Paltrow has to say.
Oh, jeez.
But he goes out on the street and he does funny stuff.
Yeah, and now he'll get better guests because he's in L.A., obviously, right?
Yeah, he's getting big names this week.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Hanks, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
Had Green Day on. He's had some pretty big names.
Yeah.
And Pearl Jam started it all,
Pearl
right?
Jam did, yes.
How'd they do?
I liked it. I thought the sound personally sounded like crap, but I don't know. I didn't think it sounded very good. But
you're a sound aficionado, so
you don't need to be a sound aficionado to know that it sounded pretty
well,
bad.
you are a sound aficionado, so you take it probably more seriously than the average person who thought they sounded fine.
It sounded hollow, and I didn't like it.
So that bugged you.
And their new song is a ripoff of a Devo song, so that bugged me too.
Wow.
So Pearl Jam is now ripping people off.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So sitting there having to listen to Creed all these years inspired them to start ripping other people
I
off,
guess
or
it's
what?
time to start ripping people off. It sounds just like a Devo song. I couldn't, but I don't know. It was good.
Whip it good.
It wasn't that one. That would be pretty obvious.
I don't think Devo has any other songs.
They don't have
Devo's out there going, what other song do we have?
That's all we have.
All right, so you got pictures of what? What did you say you have pictures of?
I actually have a picture of Ryan Seacrest, and apparently
I heard that. Yeah, he showed on Conan O'Brien of what he looked like as a kid.
Yeah,
and he looked like a phone operator.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Attractive.
He looks like gay phone operator would look as a kid, or as the gay phone operator looks now.
A little of both. All right, so Ryan Seacrest showed this picture, or Conan. See, that's another thing that makes me wonder about the truthfulness of this, because when this picture have surfaced, there are people that went to high school with Ryan Seacrest before he was, quote unquote, Ryan Seacrest.
Right.
You're telling me no one made this picture available? That all
Apparently
of a sudden
not.
now Conan and his producers were able to get this picture that no one was able to get a hold of?
But he looks younger than high school there, right?
Yeah, he does.
You really
I
believe
think-
that this is Ryan Seacrest?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I hope not.
I'm more apt to think it's gay phone operator. And gay phone operator lent it to Conan.
And said here.
And Ryan was like, okay, we'll go with it. It'll be a funny bit, and we'll pretend like it's me, and everyone will laugh like crazy, and we'll have a good first show. He wasn't on the first show, was he, Ryan Seacrest? No. But anyway, we'll have a good show. But I would think that this picture of a chubby Ryan Seacrest in what looks like to be a 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade picture
Tough.
would have surfaced before Conan O'Brien's first week of shows on The Tonight Show.
Well, as we have discussed in the past with Ryan Seacrest, he is very good at, hiding certain things about
you can't
him.
hide pictures that obviously were in school albums.
But do you have your 5th grade yearbook?
yearbooks?
Do you have your 5th grade
and
yearbook?
did you
Of
have a
course
yearbook
I
in
do.
fifth
You
grade?
don't.
Yes, and Randy Espen signed it very nice for
Randy
me.
Espen.
Oh, what did he say?
It's a girl. But anyway,
What did she say?
I don't like Randy boys.
I could have been a friend.
All right. She spelled it with an I.
All right.
She was a girl.
And was she, in fact, Randy?
Pretty on the day. And I don't know what she's doing today. But anyway,
Not a Facebook friend?
she has a Facebook friend.
Oh,
she has a different last name now. So, safe to say, she's, if not married, has been married and liked her new name better. And she's popped out a couple of kids. So.
Oh, T-Man, today is your lucky day. Because here she is.
I have a lot of lucky days, don't I?
know you do.
So hot. Even though you pumped out a couple kids, you're still hot.
Yes.
Oh,
you have a lot of lucky days.
I know, because you're always...
True.
All right, well, we'll post this picture in case you haven't seen it of what Ryan Seacrest supposedly looked like. I'm not...
You don't really think that could possibly be him?
I think it could possibly be him. I'm just saying that someone would have got a hold of this picture before Conan did after all the years that Ryan Seacrest has been a household name. Sure. Ryan Seacrest has been in the public eye now about as prominently as anyone for the past 5 to 10 years.
Sure.
And you can't tell me all of a sudden Conan brings about this picture that he had brought to his attention that has finally surfaced. This would have surfaced before this year, before this week.
That's like worse than what Gay Phone Operator looked like.
Because it's so ridiculous. This looks so just laughable as to what Ryan Seacrest looked like in whatever grade this was. It looks, as I again said, like 6th grade.
Yeah.
Don't tell me this all of a sudden came about. I think maybe they're just trying to make fun of something that really doesn't ring true. But all right, whatever. We'll put it up there. It'll be on the TManShow.com so you can see what supposedly Ryan Seacrest is now taking credit for is a picture of him back when he was a much younger little boy.
He wants everyone to go, oh, look how handsome he's turned out to be. Oh.
And if there's any notion that I was hanging on to, that Ryan Seacrest is not a gay, this picture is hard evidence against that little standpoint.
You're saying he looks gay in there?
He looks pretty damn... This looks like a kid who's going to turn out to be nothing but gay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right?
You think Gay looked gay when he was...
I think Gay looked gay.
Think so?
I think people, when you're in like 5th grade, when you're in even 9th, 10th grade, you don't necessarily think about who's gay, who's not. But then when you get older when you find out from friends, oh, by the way, did you find out? Did you hear that Jamie from like there's a guy named Jamie who was in my high school, and when I went to something at home over the past number of years, someone said, oh, did you hear that gay? It turned out Jamie was gay. I was like, I never thought about it back then, but yeah, absolutely, I should have known.
That makes sense.
No,
it makes perfect sense.
Too, yeah.
I never really took the time to think about whether who was gay and who was not back when I was in 10th grade, 9th grade. But now thinking about it...
Makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I knew there was a reason I beat him up every day. Now it makes perfect sense.
Oh, well. Maybe you were the type that went around beating up
of course not.
Did.
what turned out to be the gay.
Of course
I bet you.
I never touched Nathan Nolan. It's too easy.
With a name like Nathan Nolan.
Oh, yeah.
Today's your lucky day, John. Here he is with a Frankfurter in his hand.
Oh, jeez, he's going to get me back. By the way, you know Nathan Nolan's sister.
Nathan's famous. But anyway, that's more
Nathan Nolan's sister?
Yeah. No, I know Nathan's famous. You guys know Nathan Nolan's sister, by the way.
We know her?
Yes.
I know her?
She's been a regular participant on the show.
Is that
Stop
right?
it.
Coincidentally enough, yes.
So there really is a guy named Nathan Nolan.
Yeah, who is a gay.
Turned out to be a gay.
Oh, he loves it.
From your high school.
Yes.
That's not the guy who just won a Tony Award, is it?
Not the guy that won the Tony. He is a gay, too.
Because Hotshot was telling me there's a guy from his high school that he was in high school with that just like last week, like I was sitting there watching the Tony Awards, won a Tony Award. Is it even on TV, the Tony Awards?
Yeah, it was last night. Hosted by Doogie Howser.
Yes, it was hosted by him.
Who is also
gay.
Yes.
So the Tony Awards was last night, and you're telling me this morning that a guy from your high school won one of the most prominent Tony Awards that they have.
Yes.
And the Tony Awards is for Broadway plays?
I don't think it's just Broadway, but any sort of acting and plays, I think.
Yeah.
Any sort of on-stage performance,
on-stage performance.
arts.
Yes.
And one of the dudes from your high school who's gay?
He is, yes. He's one of those guys where like I heard it and then I was like, oh yeah, I guess it makes sense. It wasn't shocking.
He won a big award.
He did. He won a Tony, I think, for...
So your high school has produced a lot of talent in all facets, from the dude who's the head of Modest Mouse to a lot of athletes, and now a guy who won a major Tony Award.
We're very well-rounded and well-versed in Issaquah, Washington. Our parents make us do everything.
And you want to give him a little plug?
That's all I can do is little.
What's the guy's name who won the Tony Award, who should be very proud of himself from your high school last night?
Brian Yorkie won a Tony Award.
Brian Yorkie.
Congratulations, Brian.
He's been really prominent in the Village Theater, so he's...
In the Village Theater.
That's the little...
that name actually sounds a little familiar.
Small-town theater in Issaquah. So he's been around. He deserves it. He's a really good guy.
He deserves it. But what were you talking about just a second ago that we were getting
Nolan.
Oh, yeah.
Nathan Nolan's sister.
Who's Nathan Nolan's sister?
Audrey, the chat line girl.
No way!
Seriously?
Who was chat line girl.
Oh, yeah.
More specifically.
Yeah.
even though she did not like being called this, or at least her family didn't like her being called this. I don't think she minded. She was, always will be, Audrey, the chat line whore.
Wonder what happened to her.
Well, she had sex with the ham sandwich man. Said he had sexual abilities like a chihuahua.
I remember that.
Said he screwed like a jackrabbit.
I thought it was like a white guy.
No, it was like an animal.
Kind of.
Yeah,
okay.
just like a
It
dog.
wasn't very loving.
It was
like
a
a
humper.
dog, and
She called him a humper.
Yeah, right.
And then we had Ham Sandwich come in and show us how exactly he did her, and went on to prove that, in fact, he was a humper.
He did show us, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
And then didn't she go somewhere and become a little rapper girl or trying to do her music?
She moved out of the state to try to get her rap career going, and gave us a little sample CD of what she had been working on.
Right.
It went straight to the top of the charts, of course.
Right.
We played it for a couple of seconds like we played Lurch Boogies. Lurch the Intern's great Jewel-like hits.
Playing it. Sororities near you.
A lot of people leaving our little circle trying to become music stars, and not really having it panning out that well. But anyway, Brian Yorkie made it happen.
Oh, Brian Yorkie, he's the master.
Mm-hmm. What's the name of his play? It's on Broadway or what?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Doesn't matter. Cats.
It wasn't Cats.
Oh.
He was like the MC of all the assemblies. He was homecoming king. He was everything. He could just...
Wow.
Everyone loved him.
Dan, you have something to say? What's up?
Hey, I wanted to talk about how your friends in high school that you thought were gay.
Yes.
I had a kid in high school that was a complete man whore, just with girls, dated girls. Left.
Well, no, my point was that in high school, I don't remember thinking much about who was gay and who wasn't. I didn't...
We didn't think he was gay at all until after a year of college he came back, and he completely flamer.
He came back as a complete flamer.
But that's different from what you were saying. You were saying you never really thought about it in high school, but then once you heard out of high school, it kind of made sense to you.
Then it made sense,
right?
yes.
But you never thought about it in high school.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
He just want to tell you about his friend that's a total flamer.
Oh, geez.
But in high school was a total, like trying to prove himself that I'm not gay.
And Dan couldn't have been happier. Huh, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. We'll leave it at that. Anyway, thank you for the call. Thanks for sharing.
I thought maybe Key Phone Operator could comment on this, but as I look over, he's spooning food into his mouth on Tari Cam, so I think he's a little busy right now.
Right. It's time for the morning feeding.
Wow.
So Gay does not have a comment on Ryan Seacrest's picture that looks like more like Gay Phone Operator than it does like Ryan Seacrest. That does not look like a picture of a young Ryan Seacrest. You can't tell me with certainty that you could see how that picture turns into Ryan Seacrest.
But
this is more Gay Phone Operator.
Still, I mean, people do make drastic changes as they get older. I mean,
there's a hint of Ryan Seacrest in there, and I won't say with certainty that it's not Ryan Seacrest.
That looks like a...
We got the picture up on the TeamNetShow.com. Okay, it's up right now. So if you go to the TeamNetShow.com, everyone could see. If you miss Conan...
You know what? No, I can see... No,
and I see where you're coming from. You could see how this picture... One cannot say with certainty this is definitely not Ryan Seacrest.
It's horrible, man.
But
Have fun in high school, kid.
I know,
Have fun on your first day.
I know. Again, figure that's probably, like you said, 7th grade.
How does that
maybe,
picture
6th,
not
7th grade?
surface before this week?
Well,
how does Conan get the exclusive in his first week of the Tonight Show?
Looks like one of my female gym teachers. I don't know. I mean, what? Do you have your 5th grade yearbook? I mean, come on. Not everyone has it.
Yeah, but I also
Gay, be
think
honest.
that it's...
Gay.
Yeah.
You lent the picture to Conan. You signed a waiver saying you would never out them as far as exposing that it's not Ryan Seacrest, that it's really a picture of you, and you got paid a couple $100 for it. Oh, jeez.
Whoa. He's still
that doesn't even look like me.
That doesn't look like you?
No.
Looks more like you than Ryan Seacrest, I'll tell you that right now.
More like Ryan Seacrest when you think about what he would look like as a kid.
Looks more like a young future farmer Gay Phone Operator.
Maybe Ryan was a future farmer.
Right now.
What?
I have my photos on my cam and Tari Cam right now.
You got your pictures of you as a young lad? And...
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll put it in the main cam there.
Looks just a little different.
All right.
Put it up a little bit closer there, gang.
All right, so you have no doubt that is absolutely Ryan Seacrest when he was like in 7th grade.
No doubt.
You don't usually go from chubby in 7th grade to as lean as Ryan
Yes, you
Seacrest
can.
is, unless, of course, you have his kind of money now and you have all kinds of trainers. But when he was...
Yeah, he could have... Yeah, that's true. I mean, look at the guy in, what's his name? Stand By Me. What's his name?
Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry.
To fat.
But even when he was with Dunkelman, when he wasn't making anything on the first season of American Idol, he was...
That's
fine.
a lot of... I mean...
This looks like a kid that's going to be fat when he's
This
older.
looks like a kid who's going to be
But
300 pounds
still-
when he gets older.
I was chunky in 7th grade and chunky now. What the hell? That's not fair.
Yeah, how are you chunky in 7th grade and then all of a sudden you're like...
But seriously...
He doesn't look like he has a fat gene in his body.
No, I understand that. I understand.
And you look at this picture and he clearly had fat genes.
I understand that, but for whatever reason, maybe it just like Gay said, he was a late bloomer. All of a sudden, he just shot up.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Wonderful. But again, looking at the picture, it looks like a kid who's got serious weight issues in his future.
Look at the hairstyle.
Not just to mention that hairstyle probably was very in 1991.
Oh, man, 91. That's tough to look at. Those glasses, they look like military-grade glasses that he got for free or something.
He looks like he's ready to put on his tap shoes and do a number.
Right on your ass. But anyway.
Not on my ass.
Oh, he hasn't answered your Craigslist ad yet? Anyway, does he do anything for you, Gay?
No.
He doesn't.
Not then. No, I like him now.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's not my typical guy that I go for, but...
You're typical.
But you wouldn't have made the moves on them in 7th grade?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I would have stayed away from him.
Like, back off, Four Eyes.
No, back off, bag.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I didn't want to be associated with that at all.
All right, well,
I would have stayed as far away so people didn't think I was.
the picture looks like two things. A guy who, after photoed in 7th grade, would look like he would turn out to be someone who would always be battling a weight problem, and someone who looks like he would be, no doubt, a homosexual as he got older. That's what this picture looks to me like. If you had to predict what would turn out of this 7th grader.
Now you're
it
on
looks
board.
like someone that would be asking if you wanted to upsize your order for the rest of his life.
Oh, jeez. And what does that look like?
The photo that you have on the T-Man site.
And how do you look at a picture of a 7th grader and determine whether they look like they're going to be fast food material their whole life?
Look at him.
We are.
I am, and I'm wondering again.
His glasses don't even fit because his cheeks are so fat. They're pressing up against them.
Oh, so you're not saying he would be working in a fast food place?
Oh, no,
He'd just
he would be because that's what he likes.
Uh-huh.
Isn't it weird that fat people hate other fat people? It's so weird. Like, Gay's like hates fat people. Like, anyone that's fat, he's so mean to them.
Why is that gay?
Because they're disgusting.
How could you possibly say that with a straight face?
Because I know I'm disgusting.
Oh, jeez.
So I have every right to point out when somebody else is.
Mm-hmm. And your interest in doing something about your own situation is minimal to none.
Hotshot's making fun of me eating. I'm having a yogurt for breakfast.
I look over, I see a spooning food in your mouth. I don't know what it is.
Goddamn, yeah, you didn't ask either, did ya?
I know it's food. What do I care?
You don't. That's the point. So don't bring it up.
So is your point by pointing out that you're eating yogurt that you are trying to watch your caloric intake, watch what you're eating, and try to change some things, or what?
I'm trying to.
Or is this just to tide you over until you get to Jack in the Box and get a breakfast Jack with extra mayo?
Today, so I won't be going through any fast food places on the way to work.
You're staying home today.
I'm working from home today.
You're staying home today.
Right.
I'm working from home today.
You're not working from home today. You're on the clock, but you're not working from home. Is that what you're telling us?
I did 2 overnight shifts this weekend. I'm working from home today.
Why do I get the sense that the home worker, like gay phone operator isn't busting his ass going, oh, I'm so exhausted from such a hard day.
Right.
Well, but he works long hours. I mean, he usually does a lot of overtime
Working
and stuff.
my ass.
Let me close out my chat room. I can't be distracted.
I worked 69 hours last week.
You worked
Don't even
how
tell
many?
me that I'm not working.
You coincidentally worked 69 hours. Okay, wonderful. Anyway, it's been lovely talking to you this morning.
As always.
All right.
As always.
There he goes.
Much love.
So you had that picture of Ryan Seacrest to show us.
How do you let your kid out of the house like this? This is bad. Don't let your kid go get picture day. Here you go. Enjoy, kid.
No, that's right. You're supposed to lock up your kid for a lifetime.
Come on now.
You're supposed to never let your kids see the light of day if they look like that. But
Do
anyway.
your best.
And you have other pictures?
Yes, I have other pictures for
of
you.
what?
Of Brittany.
Brittany?
Yeah.
Looking like what?
Looking pretty hot. Got some, showing some nudity, a little bit of nudity.
Oh, you needed to balance out the Ryan Seacrest flaming 7th grade picture with little Brittany nudes?
Yeah.
Okay. Hand them over.
I will. I think you'll enjoy them.
All these will be posted on the TManShow.com. That's the TManShow.com for all your viewing enjoyment.
Cube 93 is sending you
to see the world premiere.
This isn't my war.
I fear it soon will be. Of Transformers in London. Fate rarely calls upon us at a moment of our choosing.
Listen for the KUBE call.
To see the hottest movie of the year.
Cube 93.
Powered by Paramount Pictures.
Hey, everybody, it's the T-Man for the Pawn Exchange. Now, here's the ultimate recycling tip for you. You can recycle your gold and turn it into cold, hard cash at the Pawn Exchange. Don't leave it lying around doing nothing for you. Don't mail it into some company you've never heard of. Bring it into the Pawn Exchange and walk out with the cash you need, that you deserve. And do it today at the Pawn Exchange.
Pawn Exchange.
She looked me dead in the eye. Then my pants got bigger. She already knew what to figure. Had her looking at her boyfriend like, blame it on the juice. Got you feeling loose. Blame it on the drunk. Got you in the zone. Blame it on my alcohol. Blame it on my alcohol. Blame it on the vodka. Blame it on the Henny. Blame it on the blue tap. Got you feeling dizzy. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the now to the bombers popping bottles with the Henny in their cups, screaming money ain't a thing if it ain't throw it up in the sky. And hold your drinks up high. And to my independent bombers who can buy their own bottles, if you're looking like a model, when them broke fellas out, tell them bye. And hold your drinks up high. You can blame it on the juice, got you feeling loose. Blame it on the drum, got you in the zone. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on my alcohol. Blame it on the vodka. Blame it on the Henny. Blame it on the blue tap. Got you feeling dizzy.
Yeah, I'm the one with everything to lose here.
Why do you say that?
She's a national champion. If I hit one, it'll be like, she's not going to care. Everyone will say I got lucky and all that stuff, Terry. So,
She's the best player in the country. That's pretty.
She's an Olympic softball pitcher.
Sure.
She's the best that there was. She's probably at this point better than Jenny Finch.
She's the college player of the year.
Yeah,
That's
she
pretty
did.
good.
Yeah, you think?
And now she's sending me emails saying, bring it on, T-Man, in all caps. When you all cap someone.
Oh,
she is serious.
When you all cap someone followed by an exclamation point, that's pretty serious. That's an attention grabber.
Yeah.
All right?
Well, obviously.
Now, I'm not reading this just yet, Terry. But when the moment's right this morning,
yes,
we will address this email that I got from a girl who I was, like, ready to carry down Pike Street on my shoulders. Like if she didn't have a float of her own, Terry.
Well, let's do that
to make
too.
sure this ticker tape parade that they deserve, by the way,
yes, they
would
do.
actually happen. Because when she struck out that last batter, not that I had any doubt that it was going to happen, because as I said earlier, the look on her face was so I will not be denied intense look that, as I also said, you just don't see in sports anymore these days.
Right, right.
The no one's beating me, you have to kill me to beat me look.
Pretty much.
Same thing that Vin Baker had in his eye when he was here, right?
Not exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's the, when can I have this game be over so I can get to El Gaucho's bar as quick as possible?
Okay, I like that look.
Gotta
I'd
throw
rather have
back a
that.
few, you know.
That's let me get this game over with so I can get to the El Gaucho's bar. It's a little different of a look than the nothing can be done to beat me in this game look that Danielle Laurie had when she was on the mound in Oklahoma City, making sure that the door was shut on any hopes the University of Florida had in a season where they had predetermined themselves to be the winners.
Yeah, definitely.
They had T-shirts made before the season started for their national championship. That's how cocky Florida was coming into the season.
Oh, and by the way, she's a junior, so good luck against her next year, kids.
Okay.
Jeez.
Well, I should probably just leave early and go into the draft.
That's right. I was wondering. That's my first thing that came to my mind is, oh, she's gone. She's gone. And I'm like, where? Where is she going to go?
Well, yeah, where did the softball player
Every time you think about a good junior.
Yeah, you're so used to, if you have a great college player, losing them.
Right.
But college softball's a little bit different.
Right? Yeah.
No pro league, huh?
Mm-hmm. Right. But, yes, she'll be here for more fun next year. But, hey, it's good they got it done when she was a junior, but it's not like if she was on the University of Florida that UW would have had any chance. She was the difference in that series.
4 games in a row?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
She was the difference in the 2 out of 3 against Florida.
Right.
It's not like Florida was clearly outclassed by UW. They were kind of on the same plane, but Danielle Laurie was the difference maker. And now she's sending me emails when I'm toasting the town. I'm sitting here making her the greatest thing in the world, and she's sending me emails saying, "Bring it on, T-Man."
In all caps.
That's what she wants to do.
Bring it on.
And not in the fashion that I was hoping she'd say, "Bring it on," Cherry. Because if I'm putting up $1,000, there's a lot of things that enter my mind as to what I could be getting.
But did you offer that?
I did offer it, but maybe I spoke a bit ahead of myself after now watching footage on her as I did. Yeah. I just watched the last couple innings. That's all I needed to see.
Amazing, yeah.
When they won the championship on Tuesday night, as I was kind of saying, when she struck out that last batter, even though I knew it was going to happen, I even jumped out of my chair and went, yeah, I mean, big, just feeling of a lot of happy emotion.
Definitely fierce.
For her, for the team, for our area that could certainly use any just trace of sports success.
I know.
And here it is, a national championship. That's nothing to scoff over. That's a big deal.
Yeah, thanks, Mayor Nichols, for that ticker tape.
And I had a lot of people texting me going, T-Man, I can't believe you got me watching women's softball, but I'm loving every second of this.
Yeah, very exciting.
I was loving it, too. It was like faster paced than baseball. It was very watchable, you know.
Yep.
Baseball takes forever. This was just cooking by. It was
baseball
great.
But by the time the guy finally gets in the batter's box, the time the pitcher gets the sign, and then the batter steps out.
Right.
And
He throws the first 10 times.
Grabs his crotch 15 times. Checks the signs. It can be the most boring proposition in the world. But, yeah, watching University of Washington against University of Florida in a game of such high magnitude was very cool to watch.
Very exciting.
And as I said, I was getting tons of texts from people that I haven't heard from in a while, a bunch of guys saying, I'm loving every second of this.
Yeah, baby. Yep.
Get your ass out of Actors. Get your ass out of here. And they did what they needed to do to make sure it didn't go to a Game 3, because Danielle Laurie probably would have been a little tired if she had to pitch a Game 3.
I don't know. She could do it probably. She probably would have been tired, but you're taking her tired over your next best pitcher not tired.
Mm-hmm. So I'll address this email at some point, Terry, and tell you what my decision is.
So we are, in fact, going to have a decision before the end of the show today. Or no?
Well, there's never anything factual.
I mean, why do you even...
There's never anything that I could be committed to.
All right.
I know.
Except maybe a rubber room and a straitjacket. But anyway, Terry, what else? You said you had,
I had other
more
pictures to show you,
Oh, you told me about the naked Britney pictures. And you gave me the Ryan Seacrest, I'm destined to be a 300-pound adult picture from his 7th grade little snapshot.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
And now you got what from me?
I have Britney pictures. They're a little
old.
You
already told me about that. So
okay,
give me your next thing.
2007.
Now give me your next thing.
Okay. The other thing that I have for you is in regards to Megan Fox.
Mm-hmm.
She is talking about how she hates those intimate on-screen kisses and
with Shia
moments.
LaBeouf?
Yeah. And this is kind of where...
Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, this is where it's kind of coming from.
Every week, it's a different pronunciation for his name. I'm never sure if I'm right or not.
I know.
I have always gone by Shia LaBeouf.
So have I.
So she's saying that she is very uncomfortable with all, and it involves a lot of different takes. And
right. Well, and apparently this last Transformer movie was really difficult for her because they had an on-screen kiss that they had to do over and over and over. I mean, just it was like way too much.
Well, let me let her in on let me let her in on a little news flash. All right.
All right.
She better do everything she can in her power to get Shia LaBeouf to get as interested and committed to her as possible. And she should be happy that she gets all these takes to try to get him to fall in love with her, Terry, because in a year and a half, in 1.5 years when her looks fade and she's a forgotten, not even memory, all right?
A year and a half,
she's fading? A year and a half?
In a year and a half when she's looking like an old freaking maid.
Really?
Oh, man.
Lately.
Well, at least her looks will start to fade in a year and a half. She'll wish she had linked herself more to the wagon of Shia LaBeouf than she's making it seem and outwardly stating in public in all these tabloids talking about, oh, I can't stand the on-screen kiss.
Yeah.
If you're Shia LaBeouf, are you happy to be reading that? I mean, yeah, he probably doesn't make much of it because he doesn't really care, but you still don't want to read it. You still don't want to read Megan Fox putting quotes out there going how uncomfortable and how just you dreaded having to do the on-screen kiss. And yeah, she probably doesn't mention him by name.
No.
She just talks about how she doesn't like to do the on-screen kiss. But everyone knows who she's kissing on screen with.
Right.
She's kissing Shia LaBeouf. And if you're Shia LaBeouf, even though your name is not attached to that statement, doesn't it bug you a little bit? He's Shia LaBeouf. And let me tell you this. I saw an interview with him recently.
Okay.
I am very impressed. They're around the same age, right? Both around 22, 23 years old?
Yes. But
I am very impressed. Let me just finish this thought. With Shia LaBeouf. Not only on screen.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a really solid, capable actor.
Okay.
He will be, not just he is now, but he will be the best actor of his generation for years to come.
Okay.
So he has unlimited future potential, and he will reach it. Megan Fox.
Uh-oh.
The clock is ticking on your looks that now have you clearly as the number one, as far as I'm concerned, best
on a lot of
looking
people's
woman
lists.
in the world.
Right.
But that fades fast. Ask me tomorrow who the best looking woman in the world is. It may change overnight because that's the way those things work.
Okay.
But Shia LaBeouf's talent is there. It's real. It's extraordinary. And even off camera, when I saw him interviewed, when I saw him I don't know where I saw him interviewed, but I saw him doing some kind of little one-on-one where he was speaking very openly, and he's very down to earth, and he's just a real kind of honest guy. I was very impressed by whatever you pronounce his name as, Shia LaBeouf.
Right.
So, as I said, instead of kind of backdoor ripping him, as she kind of did here, in a backdoor way, Terry, she better do everything in her Megan Fox power, and she has that as far as her looks now. She better use it all to try to get him to fall in love with her, because that's the best thing she's got going for her right now. But what is she doing instead? She's basically ripping him in a roundabout way.
But you also realize...
I hate having to kiss Shia LaBeouf over and over again. So uncomfortable.
She said it's, quote, screen kissing is effing gross.
Screen
Kissing is effing gross.
He's got like this deformed hand and stuff. Because he was in that accident.
Right, well, yeah.
I mean, if I'm Shia LaBeouf, I'm really kind of annoyed. It's not like
but again,
destroying me or anything, but it's just irritating.
Right.
He is the guy that was walking around the 24-hour Rite Aid mumbling to himself drunk,
yeah,
right?
that's what I was going to say.
All right,
yeah.
fine.
He went
So
through
he's
his
a-
moment
he's no
of where
catch.
he's
a catch. You kidding me? I don't care if, so what? What 21-year-old doesn't get drunk and start mumbling somewhere? When you were 21, when you were 31,
True.
You were caught. You're just not as public figure as him. If someone could have reported that they saw you mumbling somewhere,
That's probably
big
true.
deal. So he was in a Rite Aid mumbling because he got so he got completely drunk. Big deal.
Well,
he is the big thing for his generation, and the young 22-year-old with so many years ahead of him. Are you kidding me? I would kiss him on screen and.
Wow! Let's set that up.
Yeah.
Forget Danielle Lori. That I want to see.
bring it on, team.
All right, like Danielle Lori, maybe I spoke a little ahead of myself. I'm not necessarily interested in kiss guys.
But
He's
the
a
other
nice
thing
little
with-
actor. He's no heavyweight
But Megan
actor,
Fox has
though.
shut her stupid ass.
But the other thing about Megan Fox, she doesn't like guys her age. We already know that. She thinks they're
she's
too
put that on the record.
immature,
She
and
likes
she likes the
she
older.
likes 40-year-old guys.
Yes.
She likes 35-year-old guys.
Yes.
Well, she better.
Who have nothing going for them. Brian Austin Green, right?
Yeah, I would say if the average girl out there could hook up with Shia LaBeouf or Brian Austin Green,
Which one do you take?
as far as really kind of carving out a good future for themselves, you go Shia LaBeouf. You don't look back.
Similar acting abilities, though.
Wow.
He's no heavyweight. I mean, come on. He's a Transformers guy.
He's absolutely a heavyweight. And don't hold it against him that he's in kind of a bubblegummy Transformers movie.
Two of them, right.
Fine. So he's in Transformers. That's not to be held against him. I mean, he's getting a huge payday there, and who would deny themselves a huge payday?
Doesn't mean he's a great actor.
He's a great actor. You can't eliminate him from being a great actor just because he's in Transformers.
You can start to eliminate him.
No, you don't realize that he's got amazing acting skills,
Really?
and you're holding it against him because you didn't like Transformers.
I just don't think he's a great actor. I don't know. I don't love him.
And even though this was not some dream, I don't know if you saw, what was the name of the movie? neighborhoodish. What was the name? It was something about neighborhoody.
When he was really young, you mean?
No, just a couple years ago.
He's yelling things at you.
What is he yelling at me? Disturbia.
Oh, yeah.
And not
No, not that one.
not that Disturbia was some amazing, dramatical kind of marvelous movie, but it was a little bit more serious than Transformers. And he's really good in every movie I've seen him in. I've seen him in some artsiest movies. And
Well,
he's
yeah, I
actually
was
in
gonna
one with Channing Tatum that my wife made me watch. I don't remember the name.
Really? Another one with Channing Tatum?
Anything
man.
with Channing Tatum, I have watched because my wife forces me to because he has such a great body. Wow. Talk about amazing acting skills.
Is that what you said?
Channing Tatum is so solid.
But he's right up there with Shia LaBeouf, though. He's on the same
Shia LaBeouf is like in the Leonardo DiCaprio kind of mold.
Where's the buzzer? Leo DiCaprio. He's in like award-winning movies.
Well,
Leo's like complete heavyweight.
And Leonardo DiCaprio wasn't taken seriously when he first came around. And then all of a sudden, somebody realized along the way that this guy can really act. And I'm telling you ahead of time that that's what Shia LaBeouf is.
Well, yeah, I've heard that he's done a lot, like, not mainstream ones, right? More kind of...
Shia LaBeouf is the guy like Leonardo DiCaprio was, who at first wasn't taken seriously, and then somewhere along the way you realize he can really act.
Oh.
And I'm letting you know ahead of time, when that day comes, when you realize Shia LaBeouf can really act.
All right, when's that day coming?
That day's coming in about, 3-4 years from now when you see him in some real serious role and you're like, wow, that was an amazing performance. You'll be like, well, T-Man told me and I should never doubt him again until well into his next life.
When you were a deer and you can hit Daniel Laurie.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Shia LaBeouf in Indiana Jones and I wasn't that impressed. I thought he was pretty bad, actually. I thought the whole cast was pretty bad. And Transformers, the half that I saw was pretty laughable.
Again, you can't hold a bad script against an actor.
You could turn a bad script into something good if you're a good actor, can't you?
All right. Anyway, all I'm saying is 3 or 4 years from now, when Megan Fox is ugly.
I thought you said next year when her looks are fading.
I said a year and a half for her looks start to fade.
Oh, so she's not quite
in
ugly
4 or
yet.
5 years from now, you'll be like, man, she was so hot just 5 years ago. Look at her now. I don't know. Something's not right. So when that happens and you see Shia LaBeouf in like the movie that made it perfectly clear that Leonardo DiCaprio was an incredible actor was when he played the rich billionaire guy.
Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes. Oh. That was the movie that anyone who had any doubts, who watched it, was like, wow, this dude is incredible. Not that you didn't know it before that, but that's the one that sealed the deal on Leonardo DiCaprio, that he's the heavyweight actor of his generation. Well, now, 10 years younger than Leonardo DiCaprio, 1 year generation later, you got Shia LaBeouf, who's going to be the heavyweight actor of his time.
Ever.
All right, we'll see.
He's laughing.
I think he's laughing.
It ain't going to be Zac Efron.
I would
Even though he's pretty good, too.
Really?
He's pretty good.
You love his work?
What about what's his name? Pattinson.
Robert
Pattinson. Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Pattinson. Whatever. I don't know.
Pattinson.
I'm not sure about him.
I mean,
the jury's out. Really? But I'm looking forward to
the next
Twilight Part 2.
Are you taking the Twilight Cruise with the wife?
The Twilight Cruise?
Yes, which we discussed.
Where all the Twilight fans go and head up to Alaska?
Absolutely.
And make shirts together? Yeah, count me in.
I knew it.
And if Danielle Laurie wants to go with me, she's
oh, yeah. What's going on with that?
She's fine. I'll let you do
This is what the backstage barbecue could sound like. T-Man?
Hey, it's T-Man giving you a tour backstage at Summer Jam 2009.
Summer Jam, baby!
I'm walking in the Dreams dressing room. Oh, wait, I'm sorry to interrupt. He's rocking that thing. Let me give him his privacy.
Yes, sir.
Backstage with Ludacris, clearly shaking his moneymaker all over some girl's chest. Yeah. Hey! Yeah. Cherry.
Yes. Oh.
He won't let me go without singing. So
I know.
He does it for me now. I'm sorry, what was that now? We have Summer Jam tickets to give away.
Okay.
Backstage barbecue passes.
Okay.
A shot at the Cash Cube, where last year thousands of dollars were accumulated. I'm not joking. Dude walks out of the Cash Cube last year with $3,000. All right? That's not easy.
I know.
Get down on your hands and knees and grab for it. Clutch it as much as he could. walks out of that cube $3,000 richer. I got text messages to read. I have a lot of stuff to do here. I need, though, at this time, it is just about time. 8:10 is the specific time that we have made it clear that we're giving away Summer Jam prize pack number 67 of your Summer Jam season. Number 68 will be given away at 2:20, 2:10, 10:10,
10:10. No, 2:10. No, 2:10. You're right. 2:10.
Hello?
Yeah,
going
it's
2:10.
2:10.
You're not looking back?
Yeah,
I am
not looking
not
back.
gonna look
2:10, 4:10,
Then at 4:10 and 8:10?
Yes. I had to think about that for a minute.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, let me see quickly. I know you have a whole bunches of piles of stuff to give to get us through the morning, Terry. Do you have anything that would be trivia-oriented that maybe we could toss out to the listeners to make them do something to earn it a little bit this morning? Because they're all lined up like there's no tomorrow, Terry. Is there anything that you have that I can consider as far as a potential trivia question? What do you have?
I actually have a couple trivia question options for you.
All right. Let me hear them. Maybe they'll work. Maybe they won't. What do you got?
First one is, what is the most common interracial relationship?
Huh?
What is the most common interracial relationship?
Amongst all the potential get-togethers between the races.
Between the races.
I see.
Yes.
What is the most common interracial relationship that is happening as we speak at the moment or as of last year? Because things change by the week, Terry. The most common interracial relationship. Uh-huh. Man, I'm trying to think if I can guess this. And using my instincts, there's only one that it could be. There's only one that stands out as the dominant that I see everywhere. A black woman and Chinese male, Terry, huh? Is that the one?
No.
No? Come on, I thought I had it nailed. Because black women love themselves some Chinese dick. Tell me I'm wrong. Come on.
In fact, quite honestly, that's the least common interracial relationship.
You think?
Well, I'm just confirming what you said out there. That's it.
I was kind of saying it with tongue-in-cheek, but that's all right.
Well, that is, and by the way, this is from researchers did this at the University of California.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to go with this, Terry.
All right, fine. Want your other option?
Because if... let me guess for real now, all right? Is it Filipino woman and white male? Is it hitting right directly on the bullseye that is me or what?
I guess, yes, if you're considering...
Because I think it's pretty gettable. Was that it?
Yeah, if you're considering a Filipino as Asian, yes.
Oh, no, Filipino women are not Asian, Terry.
Well, I'm just...
Asian women would tell you that faster than anyone.
I understand that.
Filipino women have been ostracized to nothing but Pacific Islanders.
I understand that.
So accept it, live it, love it, and make sure you don't waver from it, Terry, because that's where you belong, on an island in the Pacific, floating around trying to find your identity.
Wow, that's it?
So what do you mean? So it's more general? It's Asian women to white male? Is that the answer?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, that was tough.
I know, okay.
That was a real mystery.
Especially in this area, huh?
Yeah, especially in this area.
Yeah, you walk pretty much every third step you see an Asian woman with a white male, and I'm completely clueless as to what the answer could be.
Everyone's got a friend with Asianitis. Creepy white guy.
So the answer to your question is, to what the most common interracial relationship is Asian woman, white male.
Yes.
White man. All right, we can move on from that one now.
All right, that was a good little trivia question.
I was going to guess Polish sausage in gay phone operator's mouth, but...
oh, wow.
Well, that's the most common for sure.
That is pretty prominent out there.
Now, by Polish sausage, what do you mean?
Well, he likes himself a good little lunch plate, but...
Okay, not a guy named Ivan.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Because he got his cock out. But anyway, no, I can't air that. I can't air that. I had to dump myself. But anyway, is our delay working, by the way?
I think so. It looks like it is.
Okay, good.
I would not say right now if I were you.
Well, then I definitely won't say.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been...
What is the second option you have as far as trivia questions that the listener could answer to earn their way to the backstage barbecue, Terry? Because I don't know if you're aware, but through the years we have certainly established that certain listeners, especially the female variety, have had to earn their way to the backstage, very exclusive Summer Jam area. And then while they're backstage, in order to stay backstage, they got to earn their way to maintain their status of having a backstage pass.
You know, the girl up there would do it. I mean, the girl on the outside of the fence, she'd definitely do it.
The girl over there not only would do it, she just did. And if you're not as good, I'm going to have to strip you of your backstage pass. So put all your effort into it, and let's go right into this trailer right here.
Wow.
Don't pretend like you're not in the know, Terry. You exploit that more than anyone. Come on, big fella.
Oh, yes,
I
I do.
can take that badge off your chest before you know what hit you. All right, what's your second trivia question option?
What is the number one producer of porn in the world? What is the number one?
Vivid.
No. What is the number one country that produces?
It's a big difference.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, it's clearly Ukraine.
Right.
No?
That would be no.
I love myself some Ukrainian porn. Oh, come on. Nothing better.
They look really poor.
I don't know if I'm feeling that anymore than the other one, Terry. Terry, so it's not our country. Is that safe to say based on the way you phrased the question? Yes. I think it's clear that it's...
Well, could be a trick question. Maybe it is us.
Is it Japanese, Terry? Is it Japan?
No.
It's not Japan?
No.
'Cause I love myself some Ukrainian porn.
That's right.
But it ain't Japan, huh?
No.
And it's not the U.S. of A.
No.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll just give it away to the first call this morning. You know, it's 8:10. I don't want to prolong this. It's now 12 minutes after 8 o'clock, you know.
It's gettable, though, isn't it? No?
I'm sure it's gettable. There's only so many countries.
Turkey, no. Bulgaria, no.
I mean, is that what you want? You want me to go from caller to caller?
Yes.
I don't think that we're going to go on and on with people just spitting out countries. So why don't you just tell us, end all our curiosities, and we'll all move on with our very exciting day. What country produces more porn than any other place on Earth? Guam!
Yes. You win.
Love myself some Guamanian porn.
Yeah.
Haiti. Love the Haitians making porn.
Oh, the Haiti kid finally got a job.
Come on. Tell me I'm wrong.
You are.
I love myself some Ukrainian porn.
Big fur hats.
Those aren't worn on their heads, by the way.
That's not her hat.
Whoa.
Okay.
You guys.
What is the country that is dominating the just never-ending production of porn like there is a porn tomorrow?
It would be China.
China.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, China's the biggest in everything. As far as population, as far as just overall geographic mass. It's pretty safe to say that that was the answer.
Yeah.
All right.
United States are number 4, by the way.
Well, I'm glad it's China, Terry. You know why? Because I love myself some Ukrainian porn.
All right.
Jeez.
You'll probably find some if you look hard enough, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
That would be good.
Oh, and I've looked hard enough. I have to look hard enough every time. First caller right now is going to get themselves a shot because, I got to like the person. And then I got to read this email eventually, Terry, because the texters are demanding it. And if the texters are demanding it, it's safe to say the callers would be demanding it and the people in Terry Cam would be demanding it. And they're, I'm sure, demanding gay phone operator share the wealth of granola and yogurt because he eats such a healthy breakfast. He is the picture of health every morning up there on Terry Cam. As he pointed out earlier, he was just enjoying a nice heaping portion of yogurt. It was probably left over from last night, by the way.
Right. Maybe it wasn't a yogurt.
I think you're catching on because he loves himself some Ukrainian porn.
Yeah. That's all he's going to eat all day, though, just so you know.
What, Ukrainian porn?
No, the yogurt. I mean, he makes it like he's so healthy.
Jamie!
Yes.
What's up? You're the first caller. What can I do for you?
I'm trying to win tickets.
You are?
Yes.
And tell me about yourself. Can I call you Jaime?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm 23, live in Mill Creek, and driving to work in downtown Seattle right now.
What do you do? What do you do downtown? What are you commuting from Mill Creek to every day?
I do independent care for elderly.
Now we're talking. Like my favorite Ukrainian porn stars doing some independent care, Terry. And you know the regulars, Terry, in the Ukrainian porn scene, so I don't have to point them out for you.
Okay.
But, okay, so you do some independent care? What does that mean? Because that could be anything from prostitution to something very reputable. What are we doing on a regular basis specifically?
No, I'm a CNA, so I
Oh, CNA.
work with either disabled adults or elderly, and I go into their homes versus them being put in
So for
like a
those
group
old
home
people that don't want to be put in a home,
Yes.
they could still use some care, and you go into their houses and you do a lot of cleaning and stuff, or what?
No, a lot of it's more companion care. You do, like, medications, and sometimes there's personal care involved.
Do you swipe a lot of good drugs in that little line of work, or what?
Do I what?
Do you get your hands on a lot of good painkiller,
Well, no. I'm actually pretty thankful I have a job, so I better keep it that way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but they don't know, the old people.
Yeah, I mean...
I had 10 of these. No, you only had 4. Now go to bed.
And a lot of them are pretty much bedbound, I'm sure. It's hard to chase after the person stealing your favorite vase when you have an arthritic hip. So, I mean, do you ever get the urge to do any, petty theft or what?
Come on,
No.
she's a nice young lady.
No.
She's claiming-
I've been doing this since I got out of high school, so...
And you take the job so seriously that you wouldn't dare kind of dilute the image of the job by doing anything like I suggested.
No, those are like my family, so no way.
Oh, that's nice.
So you get emotional with these people on some level, and you change their bedpan and stuff like that, or what?
Yeah, I'll do anything that they want me to do.
Oh.
Do you wear gloves?
Yeah.
Of course I wear gloves.
All right, take it easy. And
She sounds so nice.
Yeah, she does sound nice. She sounds like the perfect person for the
does.
job.
I know.
At age 23, huh? You do this?
Yeah.
And you've been doing it. You've been doing it for years.
Since I was 18, since I graduated.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I actually grew up in Mount Vernon, and I drove down here because the pay is better and there's a lot more opportunity down here.
Mm-hmm. Better
So-
old people down in the metro area. So, Tara, do you want the girl who has old people feces under her fingernails? I don't believe she wears gloves every time.
No,
Do you want
I
her
bet you she
backstage?
does.
Do you want her backstage handling the corn on the cob and the beef ribs and
handing you a piece of cob?
pass me another bun? Do I want that from Jamie backstage at the Summer Jam barbecue?
So
Putting the
nice.
beans out with her hand, putting it on your plate. I mean, who needs it?
Do I need her handling baked beans? Backstage?
Sounds really nice.
Of course she does. And what she does is terrific. Because I want a girl like Jamie coming over my joint when I'm like 87.
Oh.
I'll be like, torque that up a little bit here, honey. Still works.
Hold this for me, honey.
Still works.
Mm-hmm. I mean, do you ever get, like, lewd comments from older guys? Do you ever get suggestions? Do you ever get blatant sexual references from some of these older senile or not-so-senile guys, or what? Or women?
Well, no. I don't know.
Got quite a keister on you. I mean, things like, you get kind of old come-on lines and stuff, or what?
They'll grab at you sometimes. And make comments about a pretty little lady being in the house. And,
For such a long time. Do I need a girl backstage who was recently grabbed at by old Fred, Terry?
Well, but at least you know she handles herself
She's
well
soiled
when
by
being
Fred.
grabbed by old Fred, and she.
Fred needs to be cleaned up by her because he just had a moment thinking about her, and I need her backstage. Can you wipe this off my chest?
Oh, jeez.
Do I need Jamie?
Yes, you do.
I do.
You do.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And Jamie, what, as far as, aside from the great work that you do, which is very admirable and sweet and all that stuff, what do you really add to the backstage experience? Because I feel everyone should pitch in and add an element to the backstage barbecue scene that you just can't just expect a free ride it back there. You got to be adding something fun, something different. I don't know. I want to hear what she has to say. What personality traits do you say, hey, that's what I can tell you about that adds to the backstage kind of atmosphere? What do you bring?
Well, I
You got
am
nothing.
a very bubbly and happy person and want everyone to have fun and enjoy parties. And I can bring my Filipino boyfriend.
Well, now you're talking. Oh, man, did she seal the deal for me?
I know. I was like,
I love myself some Filipino porn.
Yes. They don't make it, though. I look for it sometimes.
Oh, just.
Was that loud? Sorry, what did I say?
You haven't looked hard enough. But anyway.
Wow.
Jamie is just giving us
Sounds really
a whole bit of nothing there, Terry.
A whole bit of nothing.
Well, she gave us the company standard nothing. I can't think of really anything line there. But that shouldn't disqualify her.
No.
She was the first caller. She does sound like she's nice enough, Terry.
She does.
She is, you know.
I mean, she could be taking care of all of us one day, and it'll be great.
Can't be denied that she is kind of, speak for yourself, that she is
like
kind
our
of
age.
bubbly and.
She is very nice.
And yes, Jamie, I'll be the first to welcome you backstage.
Wow.
Yay, thank you so much.
You and your Filipino boyfriend.
All
I can't wait.
He's going to be so excited, too.
And what are you? Are you
I'm Caucasian.
Caucasian?
So you're part Asian.
No.
If you take the caulk off, you just anyway.
Okay.
Well, you take the caulk off backstage. How about that? Anyway, congratulations again, and we'll see you at Summer Jam.
Yes.
I love you guys and listen to you
All right, Pasty, take her from there. All right, there.
Is she hot?
Is Jamie hot?
Yeah. What did your gut tell you?
Yeah, my gut tells me that it's smaller than hers.
Not good.
My gut tells me that she is not by any means going to stand out as something ridiculously nasty backstage.
Right.
She's kind of mediocre. You know, she's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, 3 jobs ago.
Oh, my God.
Ponderosa, you loved her, right?
Oh, the Ponderosa, my gosh. I'm begging for her to give me something.
Okay, Sports Fan Radio Network.
I think she's pretty.
All right.
Right light.
In the right. Wow. Okay.
The right minimal light.
So
I think you'll be
working in
surprised.
Vegas.
I think her
you'll be
personality adds to her attractiveness level. I think she's a really sweet, cool girl.
Okay.
All right?
That's never
But I
thought
will
about
be
that.
shocked. I will be shocked if I'm like backstage and I'm like, who is that? Find out the name of that girl over there.
Okay.
It's not going to be, oh, that's Jamie, the one you gave backstage passes to, you know, the guy who goes in and
Right.
No, I think she's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
The tone of voice should be.
All you have to do is make that noise. I know what you mean.
The tone of voice should be evaluated more than the word itself. She's fine.
Just make the noise.
Okay,
that makes sense now.
Yes. And it's also not going to be Jamie standing out backstage as, keep her away from me, you know, like that.
Okay.
That's fine.
We shouldn't have anyone back there keep me away from him. I mean, keep them away from me.
Some more than others.
Okay. Got it.
I mean, all the girls were like, keep that guy away from me. Oh, wait, that's a team man? Okay, yeah, you can talk to me. She's no Danielle Laurie.
All right.
Man, see her with a little headband on, winning national championships.
Loved it. It's good to be her.
Great.
And now I'm like being taunted by this girl.
You are.
Are you serious?
Well, you kind of put it out there first.
Fine. I put it out there during the biggest week of her life.
Right.
And I thought she'd had bigger fish to fry and then be firing me back emails saying, where is that email, by the way?
She handled her business, and she's
Saying-
going down her checklist.
The subject line says, Danielle Laurie says, bring it on, T-Man.
There you go.
The day after she wins a national championship, this was written last Thursday. All right? Now, I've been out of town all weekend, Terry.
Right.
I got to get back and find out that not only is this in my email, in my inbox, this is in, like, a bunch of other people at this radio station's inboxes. And I'm finding out about it for the first time this morning.
Oh, she's going to get a hold of you.
Yeah, she is. She's
everyone in your life's getting an
email. So bring it on. Like I said, she's going down her little checklist. She's like, okay, won the national championship, did my finals. Let's take on T-Man.
Yes, in that order, of course,
there you go.
Let me see some of these text messages. What were the ones I wanted to read from earlier? I want to start from the beginning here. Tell T-Man to stop being a pussy and stop backpedaling. You put your money on the line. Now put your money where your mouth is. Well, first of all,
I mean, dude.
Uh-oh.
all right, this came in, this text message at 6:49, 10 seconds dish. This one says, tell T-Man to stop being a pussy. I read it already. All right.
Yes.
Let me say this.
Oh, jeez.
Now, when I made that challenge last week, I hadn't seen her pitch yet, all right? Watching her pitch on Tuesday night was a very impressive little exhibition by her against the University of Florida.
Please. Thank you. Are you backpedaling?
No, I'm not backpedaling.
It sounds like you are, though, a little bit.
Let me finish. I can't finish.
I can't vanish.
Now, whether or not I decide to go through with this, I have everything to lose. She has nothing to lose. If I make... Well, let me read the email she sent to me.
All right.
Or she sent through her people at the University of Washington.
People.
Of course. When you're as big as her now, you don't write your own emails. All right. This was Thursday, June 4th at 2:52 and 17 seconds in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
It reads as follows. After the subject line in all caps says, Danielle Laurie says, bring it on, T-Man, exclamation point. This is Rosie Lutzinger. I'm the media relations contact. Have you ever heard of this woman?
That old Lutzinger kid, I tell you. Hell of a player.
Well, I'm glad Lou joined us in for this moment.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm the media relations contact for the University of Washington softball team. It has been brought to our attention that the T-Man has posed a challenge. I don't know if I sat here, if I stood here. I don't stand. I'm not like Bender.
No. Oh, you definitely sat.
I sit during the show like a normal person. I'm not going to stand for 4 hours.
Right.
It always fascinates me that some radio people stand through their entire shows.
It's weird. Why?
You have a chair.
We do provide those, shockingly enough, here at Clear Channel.
Anyway.
Today's Rock Music Kiss 106.
When I don't remember saying, I put out a formal challenge to Danielle Laurie if she's
I would agree with that.
gutsy enough to take it. I didn't, lay down the gauntlet. I just was speculating out loud as to whether if she threw me 10 pitches, if I could hit once in a solid fashion, make solid contact. And the answer in my mind was clearly yes.
But you also did say that if, you offered up the grand.
Well, then you started baiting me, Terry. Other callers started baiting me. I was just thinking out loud as to whether I could hit one of 10 pitches, as great as she is, and the answer clearly in my mind was yes.
Terry is a master baiter.
All right. Now, I played Division I college baseball. My baseball league, my men's baseball league is about to start next month. I didn't think I was going to play this year because of my ankle injury, but it's actually it feels better than ever.
Okay.
So,
and we did discuss how that you even said yes. Hey, I go up against college baseball players or the one pitcher.
There are guys in my men's baseball league that have like half the league, or not half the league, but a decent percentage of the league were dudes who were drafted by Major League Baseball teams.
Right.
That throw 90 at least in certain occasions.
Right.
There's one guy who was the top prospect for the San Francisco Giants back about 7 to 10 years ago, who's still a really good pitcher, who can hit any spot he wants, who can change speeds, who has 3 or 4 different pitches, all really good. And yeah, I smacked a double down the right field line against him.
Yes, you did.
On a 1-2 fastball that he was trying to get by me.
1-2 on the way.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And I was sitting fastball because he shook off. Well, it's a whole. How
do you know what he shook off?
He shook off something. I saw him shake off something. So I was guessing. I was guessing fastball. And yeah, I was a little late on it, but it was a line drive down the right field line, and I cruised to the second base with a stand-up double and scored our only run of the game. And then didn't play another game after that because I just Anyway. Yes.
That's the best.
I was just sitting here speculating out loud as to whether I could hit Danielle Laurie even before I saw her pitches going on, Jenny Finch, who's as good as anyone.
Right.
But after watching Danielle Laurie, I will say this very clearly. I think if she's not better, she's right there with Jenny Finch, who's noted as the best pitcher to ever grace the planet as far as females in softball.
Right.
But Danielle looks like she could beat you up. Like, she looks like she has that fire. Like, you know what I'm saying?
She is very
She just looks like she's a real competitor.
She could beat me up back when I was at 205, or she could beat me up now at 180.
No, I mean, she could beat up most of the players on the other teams. You know what I'm saying? She just looks like she's got that kind of a mean streak in her.
See, but if I heard you say that and I hadn't seen her on Tuesday night, I would think that this girl is one of the more butch-type softball players as opposed to the really pretty girl that she is.
It's all attitude. I just think her attitude.
Oh, no, she's a bulldog. She's absolutely a fiery eye of the tiger, as I said, that you don't see anymore in sports these days. She had that look of absolute, I will not be beat, I am so determined kind of expression on her face, which I thought was amazing to see.
No,
I had no doubt that this game was in the bag, even though Florida was down by a run and they had all their seniors coming up and bullcrap. That game was not to be denied because Danielle Laurie was on the mound. Okay.
Right.
Email reads as follows. This is Rosie Lutzinger.
Rosie Lutzinger, kid.
I'm the media relations contact for the University of Washington softball team. It's been brought to our attention that the T-Man has posed a challenge to Danielle Laurie, saying he'd like 10 chances to make solid contact against her. The rumor is he's offering the program. The rumor is he's offering the program $1,000 if he does not succeed. And I did say that, but I didn't say I'm offering the program. I'll give it to whoever. No. I thought maybe I would just donate it to a charity of Danielle Laurie's choice.
But and if that's the case, the softball program is where it wants to go, then maybe that's where she wants it to go.
Is that
Because we also speculated that she, as a
I said give it to her. I said give her a Nordstrom gift card.
Yeah, but
she probably can't take it.
Exactly. Because of NCAA rules.
They could use the money, though. They don't even have lights at their place.
I was saying that I would give $1,000 to Danielle Laurie's favorite charity, but however they want the money to go is fine with me.
When you're 21, your favorite charity is you.
Yeah, but again, she probably can't.
Well, then her softball program.
Yes,
I'm sure she would be happy to have.
Probably there on scholarship, so she doesn't want to.
But they do need money for other stuff. Like I said, they just got lights.
They're not allowed to accept money from just any yokel out there.
Correct.
And you know more than anyone that I'm just every man's favorite yokel. Let's see here. Continues on. Hopefully, I have those details right. But either way, we'd like to invite the T-Man to Husky Stadium. So even if they're wrong, that's very nice of them. See, I like that part of this letter. So even if they got the information incorrect and I didn't offer the $1,000, they're still inviting me. They're not just inviting me for the money. They're not just a bunch of greedy whores out there inviting me for the money. No, they're not, Terry.
No, that's what I'm saying.
They're inviting me either way.
Either way.
That's nice.
Either way.
I did offer the money.
You did.
I did say on the air, once baited by Terry.
The masturbator that she is.
That's right.
I am the
Hook, line, and sinker.
Yep.
I did say if I missed all 10, if I swing and miss, if I whiff at all 10, that I'd offer Danielle Laurie $1,000 to her favorite charity. That's how sure I was going to make solid contact. Now, watching Tuesday night's performance, I got a little concerned about that.
But you're not.
Because I realize it's a whole different element. It's more of a rising
but we tried to tell you
90 mile an hour experience as opposed to what I'm more used to. But the ball's bigger, and I'm going to make contact.
Oh, jeez.
Well, but again, we tried to tell you that when you first started talking about it because we talked about it's a closer distance, blah, 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 blah.
Now, the texters are all wondering if I'm somehow starting to wiggle myself out of this. I will say this.
Are you?
I put the $1,000 on the line. I have no problem with that.
Okay.
If I decide that this is not in my best interest, because I don't want to make an idiot of myself.
Yeah, but you also said you're not afraid to make an idiot of
yourself. Right,
I'm never afraid to make an idiot of myself, but I don't like to do it in public. I can do it behind the microphone all day long.
But you also said that you wouldn't mind doing that either. Because
I don't like to show up anywhere. You know that.
Well, but you'll go play baseball.
That is true. You don't
but I don't like commitments where strangers going to be watching me.
That's one area where I totally agree with him.
All
He's
right.
not the kind of guy to show up.
So the $1,000, fine. If they want the $1,000, I'm more than happy to give it to them. Whether I'm going to do this or not, I'm not saying either way yet. I haven't made my decision.
Now, what if the terms were a little different? What if you had a mutual place where nobody could get in, just like the people involved, like us, with the show, and maybe a couple people from UW.
And maybe a couple of our teammates to field the ball that
but
you
then what's
hit
the point?
so convincingly.
But then what's the point? What do I got to prove? All right.
Well,
she has obviously nothing to prove.
Right.
What do I have to prove?
That you are.
I was right. I could hit you. I hit one dribbling down the third baseline. I win.
You're a dumb girl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. I didn't think you had anything to prove anyway. You're the one that said you could do
let
it.
me finish the email.
You are the one who just
I got a ton to prove in life, but not as far as this is concerned.
Still have a lot to prove.
All right,
Look at your paycheck. You made it, kid.
Either way, we'd like to invite the T-Man to Husky Stadium this coming Monday, June 8th, to take some swings off Danielle. That's today. I'll tell you right now, I ain't going today. All right, maybe we
just pile in the car and go.
Maybe we wind up doing this over the next week or so. But I ain't doing this today. I just got back in town yesterday.
I got things to do. All
right.
Yeah, what time do you
I got a whole lot of nothing to do today.
Yes.
I'm really excited about doing nothing later today.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe we wind up doing. Man, they're really jumpy on this, aren't they?
Do things on Mondays. Come on, people.
Who the hell does anything on a Monday?
Jeez. Barely get to work.
Either way, we'd like to invite the T-Man to Husky Stadium this Monday, June 8th, to take some swings off Danielle. Maybe she's going to be leaving over the next couple weeks because school is ending.
Yeah.
So they want to do this as quick as possible. We would love to hang out with you and have you out there. If this is something you'd like to do, let me know so we could publicize it ASAP. See, they want to publicize it. I don't want it publicized to have all people out there and being like, David, you suck.
You need Dan DePoner laughing at you on the freaking newscast.
Bend your rules.
That's what you need. Taunters in the crowd.
Yes. So maybe I do it. Maybe I don't.
Come on.
I am absolutely fine with putting in the $1,000 that I put on the line. I'm not going to backpedal on that. That would be a terrible thing for me to do, and I have no problem with giving it to If they need the money with the softball program,
Sure.
wonderful. I probably will do it.
Really?
I'm not sure.
Just go indoors. Just you can just go to the Dempsey Center and do it.
Yeah,
no one will have to watch. We'll lock the doors.
But if there's
be us.
But then again, if no one's watching, why am I doing it?
Let's do it on the air.
I don't want to do it on the air either because I'm telling you that you told me earlier this morning that you saw a video of a Major League Baseball player going up against Jenny Finch and he swings and misses 10 times.
I did see that, yes.
That's impossible for me to believe.
I'm happy to show
So
you.
he's clearly a better player than me because he's in Major League Baseball. You don't remember who it was, but he swings and misses 10 times against Jenny Finch. Are you sure?
I am sure. And he was really behind it.
Oh, and he was behind.
He was late?
Yeah. That's what I think.
Now that's
I
gotta
figured that's what he
sting.
would be.
Do you remember if it was, I know you don't remember who it was specifically, but was it an old player or a
No,
young
he's
player?
in the Diamondback organization. I don't think he's a stud. 'Cause I didn't recognize his name.
Fine, but he's in the major leagues.
Right, he's in the major leagues. He's getting paid to play baseball
This
somewhere.
is not a good sign.
But just once you do it, just because it's fun and a challenge.
It wouldn't be fun if everyone's taunting me and everyone.
Well, but we
and
would
I'm
be
swinging
taunting
and
you,
missing.
and it's just us.
All right, T-Man, you got 2 swings to go. I know you can do it.
I
How
won't be
about
saying that.
we just sit there all quietly and we,
This is just setting myself up to be the bigger moron than I am every day. All right, listen.
Nothing.
I'll give you my final decision soon. All right? Give me some time to mull this over. Can you please?
Take a breath. Right here.
Tickets on sale.
Backstage barbecue.
VIP seating.
Summer Jam.
Hey, what's up, man? This is 4 Soldier Boy telling.
Presented by McDonald's.
KUBE93.com.
Keith Newton can't handle too much good stuff. On his first trip to AM/PM, he forgot to breathe. Seeing stars, Keith kept his focus on sodas and snacks. With the hot sandwiches came cold sweats. As his knees buckled, Keith's heart actually burped. A tip for Keith and anyone else new to AM/PM. When you step inside the store, just breathe. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Mark, technician for Safe Light Auto Glass.
The temperature's rising, and that means hundreds of thousands of windshields will crack. All it takes is a tiny chip, the kind most drivers ignore. That's what happened to my last customer. It was a hot day and he was washing his car. The cold water hits the hot windshield. The next thing you know, crack. It happens all the time. When that sudden temperature change hits.
Before I make mistakes, just for my family's sake. That part of me left yesterday. The heart of me is strong today. No regrets, I'm blessed to say the old me dead and gone away. I've been traveling on this road too long. Just trying to find my way back home. The old me is dead and gone, dead and gone. And I've been traveling on this road too long. Just trying to find my way back home. The old me is dead and gone, dead and gone. I turn my head to the east, I don't see nobody by my side. I turn my head to the west, still nobody inside. So I turn my head to the north, swallow that pill that they call pride. That old me's dead and gone, but that new me'll be alright. I turn my head to the east, I don't see nobody by my side. I turn my head to the west, still nobody inside. So I turn my head to the north, swallow that pill that they call pride. That old me's dead and gone, but that new me'll be alright. 'Cause I've been traveling on this road too long. Just trying to find my way back home. The old me is dead and gone, dead and gone. And I've been traveling on this road too long. Just trying to find my way back home. The old me is dead and gone, dead and gone.
Jamie Hobart, Terry, won the Summer Jam prize pack this morning. And I don't know if you're aware, because we've been gone a couple of days, that Sean Paul's been added to the lineup as if it needed any extra help.
I know.
The lineup is pretty stacked as it is.
I agree.
Well, you could tack the name Sean Paul to the Summer Jam lineup of superstars that are going to be there on July 25th.
Yep.
In front of a sold-out crowd before it sells out. Why don't you make sure you get your tickets, because they're on sale right now, and I don't want to hear any whiners, in the last couple of weeks leading up to Summer Jam saying, how do I find my way in, T-Man? It's coming down to the day, and I don't want to be on the outside looking in. I want to be there with everyone else. Well, take the opportunity now that you have as opposed to the one that you won't when we get closer to July 25th.
Yes.
Because around July, right after my birthday, around July 5th, is where I start getting all the texts on my personal phone, where I start getting all the calls here into the show, Terry, saying, well, where are some tickets for me? And how do I get my hands on some? Well, at that point, we're done giving them away, and we're done selling them because they're going to be sold out. So do yourself a favor. I know you don't like to think that far in advance, but you better. Because July 25th will be here in a tick of a clock.
Yep.
Go to KUBE93.com. So you can be sure to see The Dream, Pitbull, Akon, all the great performers of today.
I know.
All the great acts that you want to see live. Soulja Boy.
I can't wait.
Luda.
Well, yes, Luda's in the mix. There's Yes, Flo Rida. If you didn't see him on Ellen, you got to see him live.
I know.
I thought if he could make that Ellen crowd go wild.
And they did, didn't they?
Either they were faking it or they were loving it as much as they were acting like they were.
Yeah.
But the Ellen crowd, those bunch of middle-aged ladies, were like, yes, this is so cool. So either they were just putting on a good acting performance there in Ellen's crowd, or they were loving every second of them.
I'm going to believe they were loving it.
I have to think that Flo Rida was a little nervous about whether he could, do it for them.
Right, but...
Because they're a bunch of menopausal women.
Not all of them.
A lot of them look like they are.
Well...
And they were just, up and dancing, and they're just...
Well, it just goes to show you they're up on music, I guess, huh?
All right, if you say so. Well...
Her show's a little more young and hip.
Yeah.
I get that.
Oprah.
I understand. I think Oprah's crowd would be probably more apt to be into Flo Rida than Ellen's crowd. Ellen's crowd's a bunch of fuddy-duddy ladies too,
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
She's got all right. Anyway, they liked him being on the show, and he's in the Summer Jam lineup.
Yep.
And now the most recent addition is Sean Paul. So it just gets bigger and better. So my point is, instead of whining about it later, do something about it now. Go to the KUBE93 website at KUBE93.com and make sure you get your tickets. They are reasonably priced considering, the situations that we're in economically now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The $9.33 tickets, I don't know if there are any of those still available. There might be. So go to KUBE93.com and find out for yourself. All right? I know as of this moment there still are tickets left. And I also know this, that when we get close to the day, there's got to reach that point where we have to announce that it's sold out. And that's when all the whiners come out. And I'm not going to feel sorry for you.
Because you tell them that, though. Every year you know that.
Every year I tell them that.
do.
Every year they never believe it.
I know.
And then every year they whine about it and make me feel guilty.
I know. But this year is not going to work.
This year I'm giving you plenty of warning. All right? Just like all the texters are calling me chicken for trying to be a bitch, as this guy writes.
Oh, man.
Called you a bitch?
Mm-hmm. Because you know you can't make solid contact against Danielle Laurie. Trust me, I'll make solid contact against Danielle Laurie one way or the other.
Whoa.
Just call off the whole 10-pitch deal and just give me a hand job for $1,000.
Oh, wow.
Solid contact.
T-Man calling out a hot athlete like he's some big... And then chickening out only adds to the pussification of men that you were trying to keep in check, T-Man. Thanks a lot. All the texters are having their moment. Ha-ha, T's afraid of a girl. If that's not some funny shit.
Wow.
I don't think you were calling her out, really, by the way. But.
I was just talking about how great it was to see some real local sports appeal for a moment there. I was having a little awakening moment of female softball and how enjoyable it actually was to watch and getting into the idea of winning a national championship. And look where it led me. Look where it led me.
Yeah.
It's being called chicken. Fine, bring it on! I'll take the challenge.
Wow.
Whoa.
I'm not sure what. That's not an official word.
Oh, I thought that was the official word.
That's not an official word. I'll probably
major. A T-Man announcement.
That probably is to come. I'll probably just, lead into it all week long, debating over it, saying I'll probably do it, then a last-minute back out.
Oh, wow, nice.
I ain't doing it.
The money's at the front desk. Come get it.
Left it in an envelope next to John Jones. We'll see.
Wow.
I'm not sure. To be determined.
This is what the backstage barbecue could sound like. T-Man?
Hey, it's T-Man giving you a tour backstage at Summer Jam 2009.
Summer Jam, baby!
I'm walking in the Dreams dressing room. Oh, wait, I'm sorry to interrupt. He's rocking that thing. Let me give him his privacy.
Yes, sir.
Backstage with Ludacris, clearly shaking his moneymaker all over some girl's chest.
Shut the damn door.
Oh, it's a scene back here. Back to you.
Anything could happen backstage. Next chance to win backstage passes is at 210 with Shelly Hart.
KUBE 93.
Hello?
Rachel, it's your mother. I just got your message, but it was all broken up. All I heard was...
Let the beat go.
This beat be bumping, bumping. This beat go boom, boom.
I like that boom, boom, pow. Them chickens jacking my style. They try to copy my swagger. I'm on that next now. I'm sold 3008. You sold 2000 and late. I got that boom, boom, boom. That future boom, boom, boom. Let me get it now.
Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that 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 boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom.
Let the beat rock.
Let the beat rock.
Let the beat rock.
Let the beat.
Now it's Jenny's turn. And Brian has to hit off a pitcher like none he's ever faced.
Oh, jeez.
And from a lot closer. Let's just hope she goes easier on him than she did on our gear.
Did on our gear. We found the audio of the Major League Baseball player with the Diamondbacks hitting against Jenny Finch.
Yes.
And he got 10 pitches. I thought I was coming up with something original. I swear I had not known about this when I was saying the other day, give me 10 pitches, I guarantee I can hit one.
Right.
Solid contact against Danielle Laurie.
Sure.
And I'm just saying it, like I say everything else for no good reason.
Right.
And this Major League Baseball player gets in the batter's box and swings and misses 10 times. And I didn't know this kind of idea had already been done until Hotshot said, hey, I know of a baseball player that tried to hit against Jenny Finch. And it turns out he had 10 pitches, just like I suggested. I didn't know anything about it, I swear. But he couldn't hit one of them. But I still think I can. But
why do you think you can opposed to this?
I don't know why. I just don't know why. And yeah, I wasn't close to making the major leagues. Yeah, I played, as I said, Division I baseball, but then I quit mid-college because my grades were bad, and I realized I wasn't going anywhere with my baseball career, even though it was my dream to be a Major League Baseball player. I had to come to the realization that I wasn't good enough because I played on the same team as Jeff Bagwell, and once I got to play in college and I saw the ball jump off his bat, as soon as I got to the team, I realized right away that I wasn't going anywhere.
If your bat's not doing that, you're not making it.
I didn't know he would turn out to be one of the all-stars and one of the greatest players in Major League Baseball of modern times, because he really was. But once I saw him, I was like, yeah, I have no shot. This guy is clearly better than anything I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. We all reached that point at some point.
He was a senior when I was a freshman, and then he got drafted by the Red Sox. And it was a big deal. I was like, wow, look at him now. He's getting laid.
Wow.
Because he was a real kind of awkward-looking guy, and he didn't talk much, but he was nice, and he was kind of like, I was at the time, but he was clearly better of a player. But
back to Danielle Laurie.
Yes.
Even though this particular player, we don't know exactly who it was. It doesn't even say in this bit of audio we have. And it doesn't matter. He's a Major League Baseball player who was put to the challenge on this sports show called Sports Science.
Yes.
With this guy with this very DJ-sounding voice.
Pretty cool show.
After she broke our gear, we put her to the test against Donald.
Right.
And dude swings and misses 10 times. I think I can hit her.
Okay.
Because when it comes down to it,
right then.
she's a girl, right?
She is.
All
Last
right.
we checked.
End of story.
Oh, jeez. Really?
She got a vagina, yes or no?
Yes.
Then I'm making solid contact.
Okay.
All right?
That's all it takes.
Go take a look at the little video again.
End of story.
Well, then.
Now it's Jenny's turn. And Brian.
Well, then what?
Well, then, let's just really put an exclamation point at the end of it and say, and this girl, you're a girl. See?
So you're saying then just do it, right?
Yeah, just do it then.
Well, I ain't doing it, but I've no problem with putting up the $1,000 that I said I would, but I'm leaning towards not doing it, Terry, because I have nothing to gain. All right? I have nothing to gain.
Come on, it'd be impressive if you could hit her.
Yeah, she would be like, wow.
You think, oh, cool, all your fans would think,
If I hit a good one or two, which I might wind up hitting 3 or 4.
Not just one.
I might. If I do, it'll be like, oh, that was a fluke, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, it'd be a fluke. Who would say it was a fluke?
Well, if I wind up hitting 1, people will say it was a fluke.
But
this guy couldn't hit 1.
Right,
that's the bet.
Yeah, the fact is, a good, solid hit.
I have nothing to gain. I don't do anything unless I have something to gain.
Self-gratification.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Self-gratification.
I'm a very self-serving guy. Unless I have something to gain, I will give them what they wanted to gain. I'll give them the $1,000 I threw up there, no problem. Because, I'm happy to do it because I enjoyed watching her, and I think it's a nice little moment, and I put it on the line, and I'm not going to welch. But whether I do it or not, I don't see what I have to gain out of it.
It's okay to do things just for fun.
The only thing, I don't know if I'd have any fun with it. But the only thing I have,
what is a challenge? You like challenges.
The only thing I have to gain is the challenge aspect and the curiosity factor that I have, because I really think I could do it. I don't care about this Major League Baseball player, whoever he is with the Diamondbacks. If he couldn't do it, that's him.
Right.
Even though I know he's a better, I acknowledge he obviously clearly must be a better baseball player than me.
Okay.
Because he's in the major leagues and I'm not even close. I'm sitting here doing a little circus clown radio show. Wow. I just feel it in my gut.
Well, then
I just
let
feel
your
in my
gut
heart
speak.
that I can do it. I don't know why.
Okay.
And until proven otherwise, I believe I can.
Well, you're given the opportunity. Let's get her done.
I ain't doing it. But if I do it, if I wind up doing it, it's going to be because I'm just so damn curious.
Right, again. Yeah.
Now it's Jenny's turn. And Brian has to hit off a pitcher like none he's ever faced. And from a lot closer. Let's just hope she goes easier on him than she did on our gear.
Yeah, because she broke the show's gear with throwing one of her pitches. She shattered their equipment. Oh, jeez. That's pretty fast. Yeah. I'll probably stay in the batter's box. And I've been in the batter's box for 90-mile-an-hour pitches. And she'll probably throw the first one. I'll be like, what the was that? That's what I'm worried about.
Well, yeah.
And I'm going to have that deer in the headlights look that I just refuse to ever have in my life, Terry.
You're going to come back as a deer, though. Anyway, we've already talked about that.
Well, that's fine. In my next life, that'll be the norm. But right now, I don't know if you've noticed, Terry, but I'm not currently a deer.
I know.
So I'd rather not have the deer in the headlights look right now. I've constructed my life out of making sure I'm on top.
Well, prove that you can be on top.
That's why I'm not sure I want to do this.
Are we still talking softball or not? What are we talking about?
Brian's struggles are no surprise.
You hear Brian's reaction, whoever Brian is? Listen to him after he swings and misses here.
Woo! Brian's struggles are no surprise. A baseball hitter facing a pitcher standing 60 feet 6 inches away and throwing 95 miles per hour has only 395 milliseconds to react to the ball. Jenny, standing only 43 feet away and throwing 70 miles per hour.
All right, I don't want to hear all the physics of it, but I don't want to hear the
this
sides of it.
This doesn't even make you even more curious and more
I'm just surprised.
For the challenge.
I'm surprised they accepted the challenge so fast with all that's going on over there this week or last week and the past couple of weeks with... I thought the least of their worries, the last thing on their mind would be the little bit of talk. We did, by the way, like it's 6 o'clock in the morning the other day.
I know that.
Right.
We didn't even do it during.
It was early.
We didn't even do it during prime time hours.
I understand that, right. But maybe
and they're 2,000 miles away.
And now they're sending me emails saying, "Bring it on, T-Man. Danielle Laurie's ready for you. Come today."
Right. Maybe the other thing
it's like
for
a fight
her,
after school.
I know. But maybe the other thing for her is it's something low pressure, just to kind of.
Oh, I see.
Unwind a little bit, yeah.
Right.
Take on the T-Man. Low pressure, no big deal.
I'll give her pressure. Right, Steiner. I'll make solid contact. if that's what she's looking for.
I'm just saying it's something that,
I'll be happy to hand over a grand.
for both of you, I mean, sure, there's not much. It's just something kind of fun.
Oh, it would be fun, and I would keep it fun.
And
I would
relaxing,
keep it,
and that's what she needs.
I would keep it light, and I would keep it fun. But I'll also tell you this: if I get in a little softball batter's box, because that's what it is.
Softball batter's
If I
box.
get in a little softball batter's box and I swing and miss 10 times, I'm going to leave kind of on the sad side. And I'm not going to pretend like, that was fun. Oh, hey.
I don't think it's shameful to swing 10 times against her and miss.
Well,
No,
but
I understand that, but I still will be down kind of on the situation and a little blue and a little embarrassed, and for that reason, I ain't doing it. So you'll never know.
Geez.
Come on.
Backpedaling.
It's not really backpedaling.
It is, though.
It's backpedaling would be. No, it is backpedaling. I guess.
Okay.
You're the Marcus
thank you.
Trufant of the betting world.
Wow.
Now, listen, I didn't say. Listen, I haven't made it. I haven't made an official statement yet as to what I'm doing. I'm just saying right now, I'm leaning towards not doing it.
Well, you were just leaning towards doing it. Last segment.
Last segment, I was leaning towards doing it.
Yeah.
Now, after hearing this bit of audio,
oh, geez.
kind of leaning towards not doing it.
Okay, so
Ask me next segment.
I will.
So really, we're just a little bit scared. Admit that.
Fine.
All right. A girl scares you.
Even though I think I could do it.
No, you can't.
I think I can.
Well,
Terry's taunting you
no,
now.
you can't.
Uh-huh.
Because I mean,
Master taunter.
she's a girl. She's,
Yes.
come on.
Yes.
She can't strike you out.
She is a
Tim
girl,
Dunn.
right?
Come on.
Still at this moment, Terry?
Yes, at this moment.
We have to check first just to make sure.
Yeah.
Like they do in the Russian Olympics.
See, I'm trying to think of the perfect setting to make this happen, to make it so it would be the best we could make it, and to do it at UW in front of all the people there would be fun, but then I would leave whiffing probably, there's a good chance I would leave whiffing 10 times, and then I walk off kind of looking like a dummy, and everyone
Handing over the check.
is giving her even more high fives than she's already gotten, and I'm handing over a check, and they're screaming about how great Bender is, and
Come on, no one's going to scream. We'll do it indoors. We'll do it inside the Dempsey Center. We'll broadcast live. I already got it all set up. It'll be perfect.
you done?
I already got breakfast coming.
maybe I'll do it at Summer Jam.
On
How are
stage?
you gonna do
That's
that?
right. Well, you got to be embarrassed at Summer Jam, then in
Yeah,
front of
that's
five
gotta
people.
be 20,000 plus.
On stage at Summer
Right.
Jam.
Where's she gonna throw
One
it
end of the
from?
stage to the other end, and if I,
Who's catching her?
Yeah.
all the people sitting side stage better beware, because if I make solid contact, it's flying. I think it makes me nervous.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
As I told you earlier, is the girl that hit that double down the line in the last inning that I saw, kind of just was closing her eyes and swinging for dear life.
Yeah. That's what you got to do, I guess.
I don't want to hit it that way. See, I think I can get the timing down. All right, let's move on. We'll talk about it later.
I want to see it.
I want to see it.
I'm not making any decisions today. You want to see it? You want to see me?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And are you going to be rooting for me? You're going to be rooting for her, because I'm not even sure whose side you're on.
Well,
I'm not even sure whose side you're on. If I can't have you on my side, then who do I have on my side?
Terry's taking
you
the
know what
girl
I
side.
think? Yeah, I think you're rooting for Danielle. I'm not even sure who you're rooting for.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think if Danielle Laurie throws a pitch that I hit, you're going to be a little down. I don't think you know who you're rooting
Ask
for
me
yet.
next segment who I'm rooting for.
If I accept the challenge,
Yes, sir.
that obviously they're the ones laying down now, because I've long since moved on from this. But if they're going to try to drag me into this,
Oh.
and I accept,
Okay.
I got to know you're rooting for me. I got to know I got someone rooting for me.
Ask me next segment.
I'm not even sure I'm rooting for you.
I think I would. I know who I'm rooting for.
And let's say she busts me in the mouth.
Oh, she's not gonna
I'll
bust
be
you.
like, oh, great, there goes my freaking career. Thanks a lot.
If she hits you, the thousand's out. Put it that way. Give her a little incentive. If she comes near you with a ball, the thousand's out.
Yeah,
The
what if their
program gets
goal
no
is,
money.
oh, we came up with a perfect way to shut up that T-Man. Maybe Governor Chris Gregoire got on the phone with UW saying, oh, we got T-Man right where we want him.
You sure it's not Bender? You think Bender's everywhere?
Yeah, who knows who's behind this conspiracy?
So hit him in the mouth with a ball.
You guys.
So, I don't know.
I just think it'd be a fun little challenge for you.
Uh-huh.
You're a competitive guy.
I think you're only saying that because you don't think I can do it. You think
Well,
I'm going
I
to
mean,
leave with
you're
my
the
tail
one who's-
between my legs, and you've always wanted to see me that way. That's what
You
I
are
think.
the one who's backpedaling. You really are.
Fine. I'm acknowledging I'm
just
backpedaling.
Admit, and,
So
and
what?
we'll lay it out there, okay? Admit now you're scared. You know you can't do it, and we're all good. We'll just move on. Scared. No big deal.
What's the line in the movie that I'm thinking of where they point out that a real man sometimes has to backpedal or else he's a dumbass? All right. What was the name of it? You know what? It's
Not ringing a bell.
I know exactly what movie it's from.
What's that?
It's from the movie Internal Affairs. And Richard Gere says to Andy Garcia, you know what they say about... what does he call him?
Okay.
I don't know. You know what they say about land warriors or something? He says the F word and then says, never backpedal when you have to. You got to be willing to backpedal. Something like that. Anyway, I'm having a flashback to a mediocre movie.
Trying to say it's okay to backpedal.
Chris, you're on the air. It's smart to backpedal when necessary.
Okay. Oh, it's smart.
Hello?
And it's necessary at this time?
206-421-9393. Yeah, you got
Really?
me on the air. Yes, Chris.
Hey, I was just calling to see if you guys were still talking about the you hitting the ball off of Danielle Laurie.
Yeah, we kind of are a little bit. Mm-hmm.
And you, I was listening to your conversation on my way to work, and I heard you said you have nothing to gain. So I was just calling in to say I will also donate money if you do it to them. I will donate $500.
Wow.
So we're going to turn this into a fundraiser?
There you go for their program.
Listen,
Why not?
I'm not interested in raising funds for the UW softball
Doesn't
team.
help
I just
you.
wanted to see if I could hit off Danielle Laurie.
Right.
And I kind of wanted to meet her, too.
There you go.
I want to meet her teammates.
No, I want to see if you can do it. Because actually, I used to play baseball in high school, and now I play on a men's tournament softball team, and some of my teammates had the same conversation about hitting a ball off of Danielle Laurie.
Mm-hmm. So how much are you willing to throw in if I hit one?
$500.
Wow.
$500.
So we could raise some funds here.
Which I'm sure they're probably
But I mean,
would
I
love
can
it.
be there and watch, though. It's not like...
You would have to be there and watch?
Yeah.
Well, you know, if I did it, and I would invite listeners to come down. I've never really, that's the thing, I'm not a public guy, Terry. I've never really done anything public.
I know that.
Even during the Emerald Downs dysfunctional family races, I'm up in my little private box and no one gets to see me.
I
This one,
understand.
obviously, I'm not going to sit there with a blue dot on my face trying to hit Danielle Laurie's 90-mile-an-hour equivalent pitch.
Let's
All
try
right?
to hit. Oh, too late.
So there's a lot involved here. This involves a public appearance, because if I do this, people are going to want to be
Well,
there.
then we could turn it into a little...
Now he wants a talent fee.
And then I'm going to swing a miss. I'll be like, well, it's because I had this blue dot on my face because I didn't want anyone to see me. I'm such a grotesque man.
Well, we could turn it into a little fundraiser, and for those who want to come watch you...
Chris, I'll let you know. It's a nice offer. Thank you. Thank you for offering your charitable little bit of potential funds there. Rob, you're on the air. 206.
What's up, man? What's up, man?
421-9393. Yes, Rob.
Disrespectful saying the T-Man can't hit the ball off of her. Come on, man. What's next? Diana Taurasi should be in the NBA? Come on now. Disrespectful, you ain't got nothing to prove, T-Man. You're smacking that. You're the voice of Washington, baby.
I have nothing to prove. That's exactly right. Thank you for reminding me.
Bender's the voice of the Northwest. You're the voice of Washington. Come on, something's got to give here.
Thank you for reminding me. I got nothing to gain because I've gained all that there was to gain long ago.
Uh-huh.
All right?
Gotcha.
Nothing to prove. And all I was doing, this is the thanks I get.
Why
for
are you
being-
getting so upset?
Because this is the thanks I get, Terry, for being the leading voice in capturing what was going on with the UW softball team more than any other radio show. I was sitting here early last week talking about how great this was.
Yes.
How I guaranteed after hearing about Game 1 and seeing highlights of Game 1 that there was no way that UW was going to lose to Florida, even though Florida was clearly the preseason, the regular season, and leading into the postseason favorite.
Right.
I said, UW has got it in the bag. Everyone should embrace this. Everyone should be loving the fact that we finally have something to cling to as sports fans here in the local area. And not only that, but when they do win it, we should have a ticker tape parade with floats and everything down Pike Street in Seattle for these girls.
Right.
And what do I get? An email saying, bring it on, T-Man.
That's what you get.
We want to
being nice.
embarrass you in public.
Well,
Well, you know what? In an effort to embarrass me in public, you may just get it on your own face.
Oh, jeez.
You might embarrass them.
And that ain't egg I'm talking about. Well, that's worth $1,000 right there.
Oh, is it?
Oh, if Danielle Laurie's willing to subject herself to that, I am in.
What if you crush 3 of them right back?
Oh,
There
crush
you
it.
go.
Huh?
What if you smack 3 balls
Yeah,
right
what if
at
I hit
her?
one straight
All
through the
right,
box,
then. Yeah, straight.
so to speak,
Then what?
and I take her head off?
All right.
Because I have been known.
Oh,
to
geez.
go, I was
boy.
known as a guy who went right back up the middle with a lot of past screaming liners, frozen ropes, as we used to call them.
All right.
Now, let's say she throws one 70 miles at me, and I hit one back about 120 at her.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't want to hurt the girl.
I mean, she's a girl.
She's got a
after all.
country to represent in a tournament coming up. Not our country, but
She's a girl. I mean, you don't want to hurt her.
Yeah, she
Canadian.
is a girl.
Uh-huh. Ryan, you're on the air.
60 men.
How are you, Ryan?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. What up?
Well, I'll let you know that Barry Bonds has faced Jenny Finch before, and he couldn't even get a swing off of her.
Oh, man, with all the steroids he's been on, he can't. He couldn't even get a...
Is that true?
He couldn't even get a foul tip?
Really?
I'm telling you, he couldn't touch her.
When was that?
Wow.
Couldn't touch the riser. That was a couple years ago, when in his heyday.
Really?
Yes.
So he's hitting like 74 home runs one year. How many did he hit?
Yeah.
71?
Yeah,
73?
73.
73 home runs one year, and he couldn't touch Jenny Finch.
Couldn't touch
I
her.
bet he tried more ways than one, too.
Oh, yeah. Him and his oversized head.
Hey, T-Man, also, hey, if you go face her, you can wear one of those helmets with a mask like the girls do.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd look at that either.
How you look?
Well, we're not
how
all
you
about
look. Oh, he
looks
looks so
right
hot.
about
Look
now.
at
I
it.
mean, you know.
See if Nordstrom has one for you.
Right, right. It's your ability. That's what we're looking at here. Your gut instinct that you can just line drive it back to.
Terry.
Yeah, and then it comes down to, I stated on the air that I think if she threw me 10 pitches, I can make solid contact on one. Then it comes down to what the definition of solid contact is.
Well,
I
we
don't-
already defined that.
What? If so, basically, if I hit a fair ball of any kind,
Yes,
I think,
Yes,
yeah. A ball
yes,
that
no,
can be fielded.
Yes, no foul, no.
Well, let's say
Forget base hit. Forget base hit. Any ball that can be fielded.
So-
if you hit
Yes.
a dribbler back to her, it counts.
if I hit a dribbler back to the mound, that's it.
I think it
yeah,
counts.
that's a
It's-
solid
What if I
hit.
hit a dribbler that doesn't even reach the mound? Is that considered contact?
Yes, I
Yes.
think so. If it's in fair.
What if I hit a foul ball?
No, we said no foul.
Past down the first baseline.
We said no fouls. It had to be a fair ball.
Yep.
Whatever. Regardless.
I think they're
Fair.
suggesting I can't make contact of any
Right.
kind.
I don't think she'll care. She's suggesting
Yeah.
she could throw 10 strikes by you. You wouldn't come near her.
that I wouldn't touch one. So if I touch one,
If you touch one and
did you hear it? Did you hear it a minute?
and it's
Foul
a
tip.
fair ball and it just dribbles wherever.
Did you hear a little tick? Terry, what else is going on, please? Change the subject.
I know that you're a big Twitter fan, but I just want to let you know that
Yes.
1 in 3 Twitter users have never posted a single Twitter or a tweet.
Like me.
Yeah, sounds
That's
like
right.
just you.
I
They
feel like
follow everybody though.
you hear enough of me from 6 to 10. What do you need me to tweet about? I got a lot of followers that are sitting there waiting for me to tweet about something, but it ain't happening.
And the funny thing is, they say that 30% of those who are, have a Twitter account for people to follow have 0 followers. Nobody following them anyway.
See, here's another thing. Just about every other radio host, when presented this opportunity, when being taunted by the most prominent softball figure that there is at the very second that we're speaking, would be not only taking this little bit of publicity potential in a heartbeat, but then they'd be making a big deal about their preparation. Oh, I'm out, and they tweet about how, I'm practicing right now. And
They'd call every news station to
But
be
the
there.
thing
They
is
would
that
love
we
it.
don't have to make a big deal out. We can just do it like we said in private, whatever.
Uh-huh. Johnny, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, T-Man?
How are you, Johnny?
Good, you?
Pretty good. What can I do for you?
Man, so I've been going to school with this girl for 4 years. She's become one of my better friends. I've
What
been
girl?
challenging her
What girl?
for 4 years. Danielle Lord.
The girl.
Yes.
You've been going to school with
woman of-
Danielle for 4 years.
Yes, sir.
So you go to UW.
Yes, sir.
And, well, she's only a junior. She's been in school 4 years, though. Did she redshirt her first year or something?
I redshirted my first year.
Oh, you all right. But how many years has she been in? She's been on campus 4 years?
She redshirted last year, so 4 years.
Oh, yeah, she got hurt last year.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
All right, so she's been there 4 years, and you've known her for 4 years, and what can you tell me?
I'm saying that she's been challenged. I've challenged her for 4 years straight. And
I bet you wanted to bust that ass more than a couple of times, huh?
And so I'm saying I think you should take it for men like me who haven't had a chance.
I should do this in in an effort to
just-
honor men like you who have always had the same desire to have a shot at hitting off Jenny Finch. Off Danielle Laurie.
Right.
And here I am, presented the opportunity. The day after they win the national championship, they send me an email saying, "Bring it on, T-Man."
Right.
And I have to accept it on behalf of you and all the others that hope to be in this kind of position.
Like, she doesn't just
I would
challenge
say
anyone.
on behalf of me and the 0-12 football team, because I am part of that team.
Part of what team?
The 0-12 football team.
The 0-12 football team. That'd be the
Oh,
University of Washington.
you're on the Husky football team.
Yes, sir.
What position you play?
I play tight end.
Who are you, Johnny? Who?
Johnny Curtin.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Johnny Curtin?
Yeah.
See, and here you have this athletic guy who's been challenging her, and she's saying no.
No, I'm not going to.
Yeah. I mean,
He plays
football. Obviously, he's got some ability, some athletic ability.
Doesn't mean he can swing a bat.
Yeah, but you think she would do it for her fellow student athlete. You think she
Right.
would get a moment aside for Johnny Curtin.
She's not going to.
Because he wants to do it so bad, and she keeps saying no to him.
Right.
And here she said yes to me, so I now have to do it on Johnny Curtin's behalf.
Come on.
She doesn't just.
Where'd you go to
pitch
high school,
anyone.
Johnny?
I went to Jackson, up north.
Mm-hmm. And you're friends with her, and she won't even do this for you.
Exactly.
Wow. But you know you think I got a shot or what?
I mean, I think so.
I think so, too.
Wow. Well,
I
then
really
you
do.
think so? It fits in your gut, T-Man.
I mean, she's a girl, right, Terry?
She is a girl. I mean, really, how hard can a girl pitch?
So is she cool or what? What's the deal?
I mean, she's one of my better girlfriends.
Really?
Oh, that's nice.
So,
You ever ask her out?
I've taken her out a couple of times.
Oh, you have?
On that respectful level.
Uh-huh. Respectful because you wanted to keep it that way, or she forced you to keep it that way, or what?
She is pretty forceful.
Uh-huh. When she says no, you're pretty much like, yeah, all right, man. Another.
Yeah, you're at dinner and she throws a roll to you underhand at 80 miles an hour to hit you in the face.
You pretty much have to take no for an answer in
Yeah,
that
I think
situation,
so,
right?
yes.
You can't try to lure her into your little spell.
Exactly.
But you are obviously alluding to the fact that if she gave you a window of opportunity, that you would seize it on every level, right?
Oh, I definitely would.
I don't blame you, man. She's pretty freaking hot.
Well, I mean, check this out. I would take that opportunity because I know not many people have that opportunity. Like, you should take this opportunity like we don't have the opportunity.
But what are we really talking about? He's making it like this kind of conversation is usually reserved for, oh, you got to walk for the people who can't walk. This is softball, right?
Oh, see?
Man, you got to do it for us who can't have the opportunity to do this. I mean, he's making it so dramatic now. Don't get over dramatic, Johnny, all right?
Come on.
She doesn't
It's
just pitch for anyone,
softball,
man. She doesn't risk an injury for that
Right.
arm. That
I
arm
mean,
put her
that
through
is
school.
true. That
Do it
is
for all
true.
the people who don't have the opportunity.
It's true.
We're talking about softball.
Every guy wants
there
to
you
challenge.
go.
Every guy wants to challenge
There
her.
you go.
Johnny, I'm appreciating the fact that you called, and I hope you call again in the future for whatever topic you feel like you want to call in on. Whether I do this or not, I'm going to let you know over the next couple of days. Okay, my friend?
Brother.
Take care.
Johnny, you going to start this year at tight end or no?
Uh-oh.
Wow. I just finished up.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah, just
All right.
Oh, okay. You're a senior. All right,
Graduating.
just
Well,
checking.
congratulations on graduations. Congratulations, I guess I'm saying.
Thank you.
Take care, my friend.
All right.
All right, there he goes. Took the time to call in. UW football player.
He's supporting you there. He's behind you every step.
He's probably laying right next to Danielle Laurie right now.
I know, he
He's
probably
like,
is.
oh, you gotta lure him in.
Taunt him.
Mm-hmm.
But she's just a girl. It's
Wax
just
at his
a
lance right now.
softball.
Bro,
Yeah, I heard she was with Quincy Pondexter.
Oh, really?
She chose Quincy Pondexter, that pussy over Johnny Curtin.
Oh, it sounds like it.
Quincy actually did have a pretty damn good year.
Yeah.
When I had pretty much written him off, so I got to give him credit.
He
Because
did.
he
He
came
stepped
on
up.
strong. Yes, he was the difference in them having pretty damn good year. Well, no, Isaiah Thomas was the difference, but he was, I got to admit, pretty recognizable force on that team this year when I thought he would never amount to anything. So he's still got another year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but I'd still go Johnny Curtin. I don't know what Quincy Pondexter has that Johnny Curtin didn't have.
Hands. Curtin had trouble catching the ball from time to time. He's big and he could block, but he had trouble catching the ball.
Well, you know, Jake Locker throws 10 top speed at you. Let's see if you can catch one.
I'm in.
Bring it on, hot shot.
He is a girl, right?
Cube 93 is sending you
Just how good it's gonna be.
All right. So, as promised, I will wait till tomorrow to make my decision official, Terry.
Wait, that was promised?
Yeah, that's right.
When was that promised?
The legendary Shelly Hart is coming up. That is a guaranteed promise in a matter of moments to do the midday hour. She has Summer Jam backstage barbecue passes to give away at 2:10 p.m., followed by Eric and his wacky sidekick, known as the Dirtiest of Harrys. They are coming up later today, and Edward J. Francis, who did a outstanding job, as I knew he would, knocked it out of the park, filling in over the past few days, Terry. He will be doing his thing tonight and also giving away backstage barbecue passes. So, stay tuned for that. But as I also said, the official word. Wow. Me and Danielle Laurie getting together.
Getting engaged?
Whoa.
Is coming up soon. And the way I'm leaning now, if you want to hear how I feel at the end of the show is,
absolutely.
I'm thinking that if she comes over and makes me a pot pie and then cleans my house, then maybe I'll do it.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
She is a girl.
I mean, I don't want to, let's say, like, she throws me to 10 pitches and then she gets injured. I'd feel horrible because she's so determined to strike me out to make sure I whiff 10 times. Let's say she injures herself, pulls a sprained bunt or something.
Well, obviously, she doesn't feel that, you're too much of a threat, though, either.
Maybe
If you want to look at it that way. Yeah, maybe she's like, well, I'll lighten up on him.
I'll give you the official word tomorrow. All right? Okay.
All right.
As I said,
wait.
The legendary Shelly Hart is on her way.
Yes.
What time are we going to the cage later for the fast pitch machine? I'll see you there.
Whenever you're ready.
All right, let's go.
Sounds like a fun afternoon to me.
This is what the backstage barbecue could sound like. T-Man?
Hey, it's T-Man giving you a tour backstage at Summer Jam 2009.
Summer Jam, baby!
I walk in the Dreams dressing room. Oh, wait, I'm sorry to interrupt. He's rocking that thing. Let me give him his privacy.
Yes, sir.
Backstage with Ludacris, clearly shaking his moneymaker all over some girl's chest.
Shut the damn door.
Oh, it's a scene back here. Back to you.
Anything could happen backstage. Next chance to win backstage passes is at 2:10 with Shelly Hart.
KUBE 93.
I'd like to be appraised.
I don't usually appraise burritos.
I'm not just a burrito. I'm the new 89-cent grilled chicken burrito from Taco Bell. Tender flame grilled chicken, creamy avocado ranch sauce. Talk about value.
You're worth about $5.
I was thinking closer to 100.
Introducing Taco Bell's new 89-cent grilled chicken burrito. Tender grilled chicken in a creamy avocado ranch sauce, all for just 89 cents. Why pay more when you can think outside the bun? At participating locations, prices may vary, tax extra.
Taco Bell presents The Legend of Greg. Late night came upon him like a hooded ninja wearing slippers. With his stomach growling, Greg spoke.
I'm going to go grab Taco Bell fourth meal.
Of course! Taco Bell fourth meal. A savory late night feast of melty, crunchy, spicy, and grilled that would crush his hunger like a grape at a square dance.
Cool.
Think outside the bun. Taco Bell is open until 1 a.m. or later. Hours may vary by location.
With the current economy, some of us are finding we've got some time on our hands. Some are using it to polish up their resume. Others might be using it for...
Sweet, more health points.
Less productive things. City University of Seattle would like to suggest another alternative, like earning a degree. City U offers fully accredited undergraduate and graduate degrees in the fields you're looking for. So you can give your market value a real boost.
Awesome, sort of destiny.
And City U offers flexible study programs to fit your hectic schedule.
Yes!
Choose day, night, weekend, or online classes. It's your choice. And you can graduate in as few as 6 quarters. So use your time wisely, like preparing yourself for an even better career. Visit cityu.edu for more information.
Do I have to shower?
Totally up to you. City University of Seattle. On the move.
New classes start in July and October. Scholarships and financial aid are available to those who qualify.
Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry, wants to remind you that there's nothing like a Rolex.
That's Jared.
Why just wear a watch when you can wear a crafted work of art? A Rolex from Jared. At Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry, you'll see the most outstanding selection of popular Rolex styles. From the rugged Submariner to the men's President, the Lady Datejust to the stunning Lady Pearl Master. Jared is the place to shop for a Rolex timepiece. Inside every Rolex timepiece is a precisely crafted symphony of more than 220 parts that compose a Rolex movement. Each is tested, inspected, and cleaned until it sparkles like jewelry. Come see our fine Rolex collection at Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry. We're proud to be your official Rolex jeweler.
It can only be Jared.
Jared in Tukwila on South Center Parkway, in Tacoma on South 38th Street, and in Linwood at Alderwood Mall Parkway and 196 across from Circuit City.
Results may vary. Additional products and services will be offered for sale. Robert Kiyosaki will not appear at this event.
The market is crashing, banks are failing, and everyone is talking bailouts. Where is your bailout? Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, predicted this mess 6 years ago. Come to a free workshop and discover what he says you must do now to survive, and maybe even profit from the Wall Street collapse. Rich Dad's Power Team is holding free events in Seattle, Tacoma, and Bellevue to help you survive this current financial crisis. Take charge of your financial future. Discover how to protect your lifestyle and even profit when the market melts down. This totally free Rich Dad Stock Success System training is available only June 9th through the 11th. Plus, you'll receive a free flash drive for attending. Register online at richdadstock.com or call 1-800-850-27.